up and crashing the floor. Two wild Yinzers kicking through the door. Loud like a jag off at a pins game fight. Brace yourself, this ride ain't polite. Two dumb Yinzers, loud and proud. Heads in the clouds, voices in the crowd. Chaos brewing, they don't play nice. Hold on to your iron and grab your prime anti-slice. Tales from the burg with a hint of mayhem. Pierogi powered, nothing can constrain them. Knocking back stories like an icy cold brew. You never know what these two might spew. Two dumb Yinzers, loud and proud. Heads in the clouds, voices in the crowd. Chaos brewing, they don't play nice. Hold on to your iron and grab your prime anti-slice. Tales from the burg with a hint of mayhem. Pierogi powered, nothing can constrain them. Knocking back stories like an icy cold brew. You never know what these two might spew. Two dumb Yinzers, loud and proud. Heads in the clouds, voices in the crowd. Chaos brewing, they don't play nice. Hold on to your iron and grab your prime anti-slice. Rivers collide where the laughs always flow. Black and gold thunder everywhere they go. The madcap kings breaking every mold. With two dumb Yinzers, the stories don't get old. Two dumb Yinzers, loud and proud. Heads in the clouds, voices in the crowd. Chaos brewing, they don't play nice. Hold on to your iron and grab your prime anti-slice.
Yeah, welcome back to the show, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be. Welcome back. This is episode 999 of the Two Dumb Yinzers. I want to say to everybody today, welcome back to the big show. One show away from the big 1,000. We all have been waiting for it. It's finally just 24 hours away. Big excitement here at the show. Michael, how are you today, man?
Dude, I am pumped. I am excited. I am jacked up. I remembered to keep my microphone unmuted so I can talk. It only took 999 episodes, but I finally figured it out before we hit 1,000.
It's all new. You'll get it, my man. You will get it. I swear to you.
Baby steps, brother. Baby steps.
Good day to you, everybody. It's a hot one. It's going to be a hot week here in Pittsburgh. This has to be the hottest it's ever been. Like, I'm looking at the forecast and I see this. I see 94 today, 104 tomorrow, 105 on Thursday, and then 100 on Friday. The rest of the week is going to be a scorch. Like I said, I don't even ever recall it being like I don't even know if it ever got over 100 in my life. Maybe here and there. This is freaking crazy.
This is nuts. God, hopefully we can make it through one more day.
We got this. We got this, baby. I want to say what's up to everybody on the board today. What's up, everybody on the board? Great to see you today. It is episode 999 of the Two Dumb Yinzers, guys. This is July 14th. So much going on, so much about to go on, so much coming down the pike for everybody here in Pittsburgh, everybody around the world in Steeler Nation. It's all coming so fast. It's unbelievable. I do want to say what's up to everybody today. What's up, everybody? Say what's up to Tortilla Jackson all the way from Sacramento, California. Tortilla Jackson says this: trade Patrick Queen to the Sacramento Kings. Or as Shaq used to call them back in the day, the Queens. I don't know if you remember that little spat, but he did, in fact, call them the Queens back when the Kings were somewhat of a competition for the Lakers.
Oh, Shaq.
And it's barely, you could barely even understand what he was saying, too. He was just so,
He still talks that way. I guess, when you have that much money, it doesn't matter if people understand you or not.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, he was such a big fan, a hero of mine as I was a kid. I literally grew up as a Shaquille O'Neal fan ever since the 1992 draft. Uh, I just loved him. And there's just been certain times in my life, just random moments, I used to think to myself, I wonder what Shaq's doing right now. Just because he was my hero. I watched him. I paid attention to him. I loved him. I had his jerseys. I had his shoes. And just certain points throughout my life, I would say, I wonder what Shaq does. That big
Shaq's up to.
This big 7 foot, 300 fucking pound man is doing something somewhere right now. I don't know what it is, but he's doing something. Wherever it is, I'm sure it looks very awkward. But good day to you, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome back, episode 999. That's right, guys. A lot of things to get into today. A few things before we do get started. And I do want to continue to talk to the board and say what's up to everybody, Mike. But I have a concern.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you can help me. Maybe the people on the board could help me. As the prices start to go up on everything, I mean, you've been to fast food places lately. We talk about it on the show regular, going to fast food. And I've noticed that everything has gone through the roof as far as prices go. I mean, you get a burger, it's like $8, which is insane. You get something of specialty, it's like $10, at least double digits. How about this? Explain to me what can possibly be in the McChicken chicken for that sandwich to still only be $1.49 at this point. Nothing is not going up. Everything is going up. The drinks are going up. The fries are going up. The burgers, meats, everything, chicken, all going up. As Sasha's saying, it's like $20 for a burger in Switzerland. But the McChicken, Mike, that damn McChicken, for whatever reason, is still $1.49. What the hell could possibly be in that patty?
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You don't ask questions. You say thank you, and may I have some more. And you move on. But you don't. No. You don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. You eat that thing with a smile on your face. It tastes like chicken. It chews like chicken. It digests.
It doesn't chew like chicken. Sometimes you get that rubbery piece in the middle there.
That's always been there. That's always been there.
It's like
whatever.
It's like it's early. It's like
It's like an ear. You're chewing on an ear.
It's like earlobe cartilage is what it was.
Yeah, and that adds texture and flavor and nutrition. You don't ask. You just keep eating for $1 something. You keep paying it.
I remember like 20 years ago when it came out and it was $1. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get me some of that because it was $1, and it was 20 years ago and things like that were normal. But as I said, now everything is almost $10 or more for any individual item. So what could possibly be in that? If I ever do get it, if somebody paid me to eat that McChicken sandwich, I would get it just buried in mayonnaise. I mean, you wouldn't even be able to tell. It was like when you see sausage gravy over the biscuits. That's what it would be like. You wouldn't even know there was a sandwich there. But I was just kind of curious because again, I'm seeing these advertisements, $1.49 for the McChicken, and I thought to myself, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way I'm gonna eat that thing. There is absolutely no way. At least when you're paying more, it might be a dead human body or whatever the hell they're putting in food. Now, who knows what the hell they're putting in something that's $1.49? Who knows?
You don't, like I said, you don't ask questions. You just keep eating with a smile on your face. You put enough mayonnaise on there, you don't know what it is.
That's what I'm saying, man. Let's get back to the board. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is episode 999. Big 1000 tomorrow. We're excited about this, getting ready to start the vacation for the summer. Lots of things going on with the Steelers, guys, as we are less than a month away from the first preseason game. We are 2 weeks away from the Steelers showing up at training camp at St. Vincent College in Latrobe here in Western Pennsylvania. And Mike, we're only 61 days away from kicking the ball off against the Atlanta Falcons here at Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium to kick off the season. So much stuff. It's coming down fast. It really, truly is, guys. Let's get to the board. I don't want to miss anybody today. Let's say what's up to the original OG. Yinzer Joe, he says, what's up? Yinzers trade JPJ.
It's starting early.
Ain't wasting no time today, are you, Joe? Tortilla says trade JPJ for the dude who plays for the Connecticut Suns. For the dude, I like it. I'd like to say what's up to my man Vegas, all the way from Las Vegas. Great seeing you as always, sir. Hope things are going good for you. Hope it's I'm sure it's hot. As I was saying at the top of the show, it's going to be 94 today, 104 tomorrow, 105 on Thursday, and 100 degrees to wrap it up on Friday here in Western PA. So maybe it'll come and go before camp starts, or this is just the beginning of a long, hot summer, Mike.
Long, hot summer, but hey, you know what that means? Training camp, baby.
That's right.
Training camp.
That's right. All the way over in Westmoreland County. Bring your pitchforks, bring your horses, guys. It's out there. We got training camp here in 2 weeks. The players start showing up 2 weeks from today. Right now, things will be happening at camp. So this is all coming up so fast for everybody here in Steeler country. Vegas saying it's only 93 now, and it's only 88 here for us now as well. But it is going to continue to go up and up and up as the day goes on. So hopefully we don't lose power. That was the issue a couple weeks ago. So hopefully that's not the case. Just let us get to fucking 1,000, please.
I know, right? You made the mistake of saying nothing's going to stop us.
I never say that again.
Universe took that as a challenge.
Universe took that as I'm about to open a can of whoop ass on you. Yeah. Let's get back to the board right here. Sash, here we go. He says, "What up, my queen, Mike? What up, King Ryan? PQ got honorable mention." Yes, I like this a lot. Mike is shaking his head, but I particularly like this message. He says, "But Cam didn't. Haha. I can't with this list anymore." It is rather comical at this point, Sash. It truly is. And we still have a couple of days. We have 2 more positions after today. So Steelers not looking so great, according to Jeremy Fowler's positional rankings this year, Mike.
No, like I said, man, I want to know like what some of these GMs and talent evaluators are looking for in positions. Because my God, for like, as much as like I rip on Cam, but he still plays at a high, like when he plays at a high level, he's still one of the best. For him not to like get honorable mention or even sneak into the top 10 is crazy. Say, this list is weird. It's really weird, and I think us in the entire Two Dumb Yinzers in the terrible board could run an NFL franchise better than some of these teams.
Yeah, I mean, you would think, but we'll get into we'll get more into detail here. We don't know what's going on. We didn't talk about it yet, but we will talk about inside linebackers today and so much more. But I do want to get caught up on the board. Let's say what's up to. Let's go right here to Yinzer Joe. Yinzer Joe says sign Taron Arnold. Let's also say what's up to Steel Honda. What's up, Steelmatic Honda? Salute to you, man. Welcome back. Glad to see you on the board. Glad to see you at the show here. Tyrone says PQ sucks. Let's go down Tyrone. Salute my dog G Honda. Let's go here to Corey at Don't Drink That. What up, guys? What up Corey? I do want to say I like the message, I like the video. I watched the video yesterday about CERN. Really awesome, my man. Go check it out, everybody. I do recommend it. If you are into these kind of things, conspiracy theories and such, go check out Corey at Don't Drink That right here on YouTube. Another home run, Corey. Great job. Keep up the good work over there, sir. Pat Queen is decent. Steel Honda is saying on the terrible board. Tyrone is saying word on the streets, reconstruct TJ's contract to get PZ paid. And you know what? That's probably what I would try to do if I was the Steelers, Mike.
Yeah, and that's what I heard too. I saw some rumblings about that online over the weekend. I haven't heard much since, but that would make sense.
Absolutely. You know how many times Ben reconstructed his contract so other people could remain on the team and get paid and get extensions? It's just the right thing to do at the end of the day. You know what? You're already a gazillionaire. You have fucking money that your kids or grandkids are never going to run out of. Reconstruct your shit and get out. Help your team out for once.
Yeah, and what I saw too, it would move some money forward to this year, so it'd free up some money in the latter 2 years. And it's beneficial for everyone involved. Watt gets some more money up front. The Steelers get a little cap relief in the latter 2 years. It's a win-win.
Yeah, it really is. Let's continue on here. Let's go down to Sosh, all the way from Switzerland. He says burger in Switzerland is like $20 US. That is crazy. Speaking, Mike, before we do move any further, I do want to say this, and then we're going to go full speed to the Steelers today. Talking about currency, what is that called whenever you like from one currency to the other?
Exchange, the
currency exchange. So anyway, Mike, I received word that Derpy deserves more. He deserves more than just the award that he won this past summer. Of course, the Stinky Pickle Award that he won earlier in the summer when we ran you up against him on a gay website to see who could pull more man ass. And Derpy won. And somebody contacted me and said that wasn't enough. You got to do something for him. And you know what? You're right. I agree with that person, and I couldn't agree more. And what we're going to do, we're going to make it up to him monetarily, Mike. I sat down, I looked at all the books, I went through all the paperwork, I went through the money, the cash, everything here at the show. and I've come to a conclusion. We are going to pay Derpy for his winnings. So there you go, Derpy. However, there is a catch.
Mm-hmm.
We have the what is it again? The
exchange rate.
The exchange rate, unfortunately, is going to be a disadvantage to Derpy.
Yeah.
No, that's just the beginning, Corey. Corey says, "Hey, I thought that contest was Derpy's exit interview." It's just the beginning. We'll get into that a little bit more. But Mike, the exchange plays a role in today's news because again, we are going to pay Derpy, but it's going to be affected by exchange, and it's going to be with the Vietnamese dong. The Vietnamese dong.
That's very appropriate.
It's very appropriate for the winnings for the matter. The Vietnamese dong is literally the name of the currency in Vietnam, and I've come to the conclusion after going through all the paperwork, Mike, that we are going to pay Derpy 50,000 Vietnamese dong. Yeah, Derpy, 50,000 Vietnamese dong, which of course equals out to $1.90. $1.90 to Derpy. So there you go. For whoever said that I have to pay Derpy, bite me. He's getting $1.90. So do what you want with that, Mike. He gets 50,000 Vietnamese dong. He's going to Derpy. So come on.
What more can Derpy ask for? He won the stinky pickle. He won a lot of dongs. You know, this guy just won the offseason. I don't know why he's been grumpy lately.
And now I see why you were so upset and why you were so
I was dreaming of 50,000 dongs.
There you go.
I got 0.
Now you have to steal them out of Derpy. You have to steal the dongs out of Derpy's pockets now, baby. Derpy is won. He does have the stinky pickle. He did win 50,000 dong. This is the summer of Derpy, and he will be back soon. He let me know in his own psychotic way, but he will be back soon. Also,
I bet it was 75 messages all in a row, all max 3 words per line,
and none of it made any fucking sense.
Yes.
The only thing I got out of it, he's going to be coming back. He wasn't. He's been out of the mood because of the way things been going for the Steelers this offseason. However, I forgot what I was going to say because I was reading one of these messages as it was coming up.
Welcome to my world.
I don't even know what I was talking about. Let me go right here.
It was about Derpy, so it's not that important.
Oh, yeah, Derp. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Finch will be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you like Finch, I know some people do.
I like the way you say that. Yeah, if you like him, he's back.
He'll be back tomorrow. He'll be here for the 1,000th show. Possibly Derpy, possibly RB. We'll see how everything plays out. I know that RB's been very busy at his job, has been for some time now, and it's all good in the hood, brother. It's all good, man. Do your thing. Let's get right here to Vegas. He says this queen will be better if they take the green dot away. You're more than likely right. And again, different scheme, different coaches. I'm curious to see how this plays out. But again, today, Patrick Queen is the topic of conversation by way of the positional rankings that have been coming out over the past week or so. We'll get into that and so much more here in just a minute. Steelmatic Honda says this: Patrick Queen acts carefree when he's on the field. I believe he's more talented than what he shows. I sure hope that he is. He only led the league in missed tackles last year. I hope he's more talented than that.
Like, the thing that's frustrating with him, man, like he'll have one game where he's just making all the plays. And then he'll go through a stretch of like 3 games, and it's like you said, just guys just flying off of him and him making boneheaded plays.
Yeah. See, I caught my attention because Corey says 50,000 Vietnamese dongs, 50,000 Vietnamese dongs equal 5 American doings. Dongs, I assume he's saying. Let's continue on. Let's go right here. Let's go to Steelmatic. Steelmatic says, do y'all go to Purgatory? I have not. I've never been to Purgatory. Mike?
I've never been.
Let's go right here to Tortilla. He says, lot lizards are asking for 40 now. It's insane.
Vanilla Thunder called me up crying the other night about the price increase.
Let's go to Tyrone. Tyrone says, I hope he does better this year at G Honda. I just ain't seen it. Vegas says they used to be 99 cents. Yes, they sure have. It was the McChicken and the McDouble. They come out at the same time. They were both 99 cents. Dude,
they're nothing beats a 2 McChickens, 2 McDoubles.
Yeah.
Kind of day.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what's in the McChickens, but there you go. Let's continue here.
Don't ask questions.
Let's go to Yinzer Joe. I heard JPJ is going to have to play on his original contract, and he's getting the franchise tag next. I mean, that's came up in conversation. Would be interesting.
Get him done now so you don't have to pay him more.
Yeah.
It's just we've seen this bite us in the ass, dragging our feet on contracts, waiting to see who else is going to get paid so we can make our guy the highest paid instead of just making them the highest paid right now, and then just be like, look, you got your money. They got a little bit more. Deal with it.
It always sucks when it comes down to this point of the year. You know what I mean? Because most fans, they just want to watch football, and they hear all this nonsense. And at the end of the day, it's millionaires arguing with billionaires over how to make a little bit more money. So it's annoying in its own right. But again, here we are. Let's go to Hey, what's up, Sick Jones? Great seeing Sick back on a terrible board. Yo. What up, my brothers? How are we doing today? We're doing well. It's hot, very hot. Again, it's going up to 105 this week here in Western Pennsylvania, which is absolutely insane. Truly insane. Insane is like I've never seen that before. Insane. So, you know, if things are going on in your life, you're like, holy shit, why things are just different? They are. I don't know what. Let's go to Steelmatic. He says Tyrone. He's 27 this year. Him and Highsmith will be traded after the season. Patrick Queen, Highsmith, and who knows with Keanu Benton, like which direction things are going to go with him. If this contract for him doesn't get taken care of, he might very well be on his way out the door as well.
Yeah, I think PQ is going to, he'll walk in free agency. So we'll hopefully get a nice little comp pick for him. Highsmith will be traded. The only way I can see him not being traded if there's like a freak injury to either Herbig or Watt. But other than that, he's gone. And then, like Keanu Benton, some team's going to pay him some good money.
I agree. Here's the thing. We're paying out a lot of money for not having any guys on the top 10 lists. You know what I mean? I'd expect to have a couple of guys up there. We have one. TJ Watt comes in at number 7 at his position. We got a couple mentions and an honorable and it's insane to me.
Yeah. Huh. But we are division champs. And as was said on the board a little bit ago, the Ravens fans, Mike, they're outraged. We thought we were outraged. They find out that Lamar Jackson comes in at number 69 on the top 100 players in the league. I have here from yesterday, I think somewhere, Mike, what the 4 Steelers were. Let me just pull that up real quick here. If I can't find it. Those are 2 different lists.
Oh, are they? Well, let me just talk about this list here real quick.
Yeah, because this list is better.
Well, I'm just going to let me talk about my list first.
Yeah, I'm talking about your list is better.
JPJ's 33, TJ's 42, Cam 49, Frazier 75, and then on this particular list we're talking about today, Lamar comes in at 69 on this list. So any way you slice it, it's funny, Mike. You know, I just about time Lamar Jackson starts being evaluated accurately. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, like if my quarterback came in at 69, I'd embrace it. I'd just be like, that's nice. That's awesome.
Well, your guy comes in a lot lower than that, so you embrace that, mister. Let's continue forward here. Let's go to Steelmatic. He says, the hell no franchise is a franchise tag. That's an insult when he has a higher PFF than some top CBs. Let's go here to Yinzer Joe. He says, Tareen Arnold is getting signed to replace JPJ.
You see, he's had interviews with the Texans, and there's like 3 other teams. Like the Texans are like, hey, alleged sexual assault, no. Goddamn alleged kidnapping and armed robbery, hell yeah, sign me up.
I just, this role, I always kind of scratch my head because, guys get arrested for this, they get arrested for that. And the guys that get arrested for the hand jobs, that's the one that really that's the one that really throws me off. You're literally doing nothing besides getting a hand job. And you know what? People, I mean, what's the argument? I mean, it's something that you pay for, which is bullshit because any chick that you ever get, you're investing in her no matter what. If it's a date, if it's somebody that's a long-term relationship, if it's a one-night stand, you're paying somewhere. Somewhere money is being paid out in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, go ahead.
Like what he is doing is going to actual like legit massage places and grabbing their hands forcefully and throwing it on his junk.
Yeah.
That's the difference. He wasn't going to one of those.
Did they fight it? Did they?
I don't know, but you can't just grab someone's hand and put it on your junk. That's called sexual assault. That is literally the definition of sexual assault. You can't grab someone's hand.
What if they want to do it though? That's not sexual assault.
You can't grab their hand.
If they want to do it, you sure can.
But when they're doing their job of like, hey, I'm just going to give you a massage because.
But you're not there. What if they're flashing their ass in his face? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all. Give me the tape, and then we'll talk. I'm just saying, I'm pro hand job here. I'm not.
I'm pro hand job too, but I'm not pro.
I'm not fighting. I'm not dying on this hill. All right, I'm going to die on this hill. If I'm going to die on any hill, it's going to be on the hand job hill. Lindsay walks in. She goes, "Oh my God, what did I just walk into?" We don't know. I don't know.
There's two guys is grabbing junk. Two guys grabbing junk. Derpy has 50,000 dongs.
Let's go right here. Let's go to Sick. It is great seeing Sick back on the board. Sick says the game we're going to November 1st. What's the weather going to be like? You know what? It's probably going to start to be getting cooler. Right around Halloween, it starts to get noticeably cooler. And you know what? It's probably not really cool, but it's coming off of the heat, so it feels a lot colder than it usually is right around the beginning of November. So it's going to be nice. It's not going to be too hot. Certainly here in mid-July, it's freakishly hot.
Yeah, it's right. The stadium is right along the rivers, so that wind comes in, it can get cold at night. Because I forget what time that game is.
Let's go to Steelmatic. He says lies. Terry and Arnold has to go to trial. Let's go also to Steelmatic. He says Tay is out on $1 million bail. Vegas at only 93 in Vegas right now. So, you know, it gets hot out there. Honda says this, Rooney won't allow it. I want to say what's up to the myth, the man, the mustache Mark Malone in the house today. Always great seeing Mark Malone. He says, will they get JPJ traded before camp, guys? As 2 weeks from today, you're going to be able to open up social media and you'll see all your favorite Steelers walking from their cars, from their Jeeps, from their tanks, their golf carts, whatever they pull up in is 2 weeks from today. Right now, guys, 2 weeks, if you can even believe it.
Cannot wait.
Let's go here to Steelmatic. He says Jamel Dean and JPG, the best cornerback duo we ever had. Also right here, Honda says at Mark, he will get extended during training camp. And following that up by saying Lamar ranked 69 out of the top NFL 100. And that is epic. Again, I'm getting tired of these guys just automatically getting the go. They get right on the very top of the list. Hey, you know what? Lamar Jackson has a great chance of going to the Super Bowl. Why the fuck would you ever say that? He's never been close to getting to the Super Bowl. And anytime that he gets in the playoffs, he chokes. I'm just getting tired of hearing of it. And as I said, Mike, coming in at 69, about time you're, in my opinion, doing your job. About time you're evaluating people accurately. And especially when it comes to the Baltimore Ravens, but still they're in the top 3 to 5 teams that are in for the odds to go to the Super Bowl. So do what you want with that. Again, 10 of the last 11 times in the regular season we beat them. So we're supposed to be nothing. We're supposed to be last place. We're supposed to be all kind of things. But somehow we continue to beat the team that they give the so whatever. Lamar. Let's continue on. Mark Malone says reconstructure helps Watt out. Mark Malone also says this, not the other way around. He follows it up by saying, I doubt they reconstructure him, though. I do want to say what's up to Kevin Reed. What's up, dude? Always great seeing Kevin in the house. He says, hey, Yinzers.
What
my
up?
Man. Always great seeing Kevin. Lots of things going on here in mid-July. Sosh, always great seeing you from Switzerland, my man. He says this, I'm not a fan of kicking the can further down the road with TJ. His contract is horrible as is. I'm by no means a cap professional, but doesn't sound like the smart thing to do. I don't know.
From what I read, it sounds like it's moving money forward to free up money for the extensions to kick in. So that'll help us out. It's not adding any years to him or any money later for him. So hopefully, if they do it right, which I trust Colin to do because he is like the cap guru of the NFL, he'll do it so it doesn't screw us in the long run. Corey, don't drink that, says I thought the contest was Derpy's exit interview. Laughed my ass off. You know what? He got a hold of me yesterday. He wanted to do his nerd show. Oh, because we've been talking again. Now So excuse me. So he gets on, he texts me and he's like, hey, dude, is it okay if we do our nerd show tonight? Is it okay if we put it up? I'm like, yeah, go for it. Well,
Have you seen anything about the Nerd Show pop up on our page? No. So again, this is what you get with Derpy. Why would you even text me to ask me if you could put it on yesterday if you weren't going to put it on yesterday? And it wasn't like they just didn't do it. So again, that's what you're dealing with when you're dealing with Derpy. But no, it wasn't his exit interview. Let's go to Yinzer Joe. Yinzer Joe says this: Dean won't last the whole season. Porter is a penalty player. So glad we have Samuels and Eccles. Let's go right here. Mark Malone says perfect. Let's go to Sosh. Sosh says Derpy loves dongs. So 50,000 of them. That's what I'm saying. It works out perfect for everybody. It literally, seriously works out perfect. Derpy gets his 50,000 dongs, and we talk about it. Everybody wins. Let's go to Corey. Corey, don't drink that. Also says this 50,000 Vietnamese dongs equal 5 American dongs, I assume. Close. Close. Let's go here to Sauce Sauce says, nah, Vietnamese dongs are huge. Let's go to Mark Malone. A few dongs will cheer Derpy. I mean, that's what I thought as well. And that's why I'm going to do it. I thought, you know what? Why not? Why not splurge? When you have so much, why not splurge?
Derpy wants some dong splurging all over him.
The splurging dongs are happening around here, baby. Yinzer Joe says Queen is okay. He's fast, misses tackles a lot of overplaying the game. Maybe he'll slow it down and make more tackles this season. I just want to throw it out there at this point in the game, Mike. The question of the day is, in fact, a Patrick Queen question. So just putting that in the back of your mind to let it simmer back there as the show goes on. Maybe that'll help you near the end of the show, but we'll see. Let's go here. You know what else I was thinking about these dongs? I was thinking about, listen, these dongs are on my mind. You know, it's probably us that did it to them. You know what I mean? Like, you know how we're kind of responsible for like a lot of the money situation around the world. We're big with the dollar and everything. What if we were like, you know what? They kicked our ass kind of in the Vietnam War. Let's make their money the dong. We'll show them. Something tells me that we have something to do with this. I don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna look up what dong means in Vietnamese.
We are the country with the steak and BJ day. I'm pretty sure we've had something to do with the naming of their dong. I just think that we do. I have a hard time believing that we don't. As Mike's looking that up, I'm going to continue down here to Corey. Corey says, I don't know what it is about Lamar's passing. No matter how hard he throws, it seems the ball moves through the air in slow motion. It's peculiar. And I haven't thought he was great since college. I truly haven't.
So dong means copper or bronze.
Yeah. And it's our currency. Mark Malone says, that ain't no lie. That ain't no lie. Let's go right here. Corey says, yeah, Ryan, that really strokes. I mean, throws me off too bad. Lindsay, always great seeing Lindsay in the house. Always great seeing Lindsay. She said, oh my God, what did I walk into? Dong talk everywhere. Great to see you, Lindsay. Hope things are going good for you, sister, right here in Pittsburgh. Always great seeing Lindsay. Mark Malone, he says, what if they ask to show them where it hurts? Let's go here to Mark Malone. Follows that up by saying, if you have a legit plan in the schlong, what are you supposed to do? Pain. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That totally changes the context. If you have legit pain in the schlong, what are you supposed to do? If you have legit pain in the schlong, I don't fucking know.
You go see Derpy. He knows how to handle the dongs. He's a trained professional in the dong arts.
Yeah, that's one thing that always concerns me. I'm not a run to the doctor kind of guy. I'm probably going to die early. You know, people they get warning signs. I don't get warning signs. I just keep going, dude. I always have. I don't know if I've ever made myself a doctor's appointment. My prostate could be the size of a volleyball. Who knows? Who knows what's going on in there? Let's continue on. Let's go right here to Sauce. Sauce says this. He says, Lindsay missed the derby getting Vietnamese dong part. She did miss the derby getting the Vietnamese dong. 6 says this. Fuck that. 100%, 100 plus weather. It's 70 here in Washington. I imagine Washington's beautiful. The trees. A lot of trees. Anytime I see anything from Washington, Mike, it's literally trees.
Trees and rain.
Yeah. And I like that too.
Trees, rain, and heroin.
Yeah. Well, that's right. That's where Seattle is, huh? Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay says, I heard someone say, have Boz put up on Big Boy the train for every game. I laughed so hard. I heard someone say, have Boz pull up on the gotcha. You know, and another thing is that Big Boy train. Listen, I'm sure everyone doesn't want to hear me bitch about this. I just want to say this, though. I make it known on the show, I'm not a big fan of fireworks or parades because if you've seen one, you've seen them all. And at 48, I've seen quite a few. That's the same with this train for me, Mike. Did you go see the train?
No.
Everyone was all excited about this train. They're running and taking pictures. It's a fucking train. I don't care. I don't even know what it was. What is it, the biggest train?
It's like one of the biggest steam engines left.
I might have the biggest prostate on the block. Nobody cares about that.
Exactly. Like I don't get the appeals of trains and cars and stuff like that. Did it get me from point A to point B? Cool. That's all I care about when it comes to modes of transportation.
But you know what, Lindsay? I agree. If it happens, I'll die. That'll be hilarious. If he shows up on that fucking big train, it would be hilarious, and then I'll care about it. Lindsay said,
yeah, exactly. That'll be like that's the greatest fucking thing in the whole goddamn world.
You see what Boz did, and then I would be telling everybody. I would be talking up the train like I cared and paid attention.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was laughing at Tortilla.
What did he say? Tell me what he said that was so funny that you had to interrupt me talking.
Well, Corey said they must have been autistic. Then Tortilla immediately replies, "Trains are cool as fuck." And it just, it fucking flew.
All right, that was funny.
Hey, I wasn't pulling a derpy.
Leave me alone. Let's go right here. Let's go to. Hey, what's up? I do want to. I can't see it, motherfucker. All right, here we go. Talon, I do want to say what's up to Talon Lanky. Talon back from yesterday. I want to say welcome to the show. Great to see you back on the board. He says, go Pack, go. I see the next 2 to 3 years Packers top contender in the Super Bowl. And you know what, Talon? I wouldn't mind seeing that either if the Steelers were the team playing against them. I think that would be a fantastic Super Bowl. I think for the league. I think for the fans. I think for every child. Every woman and child in the country, Mike, women and children get into goofy shit like Kelsey getting married, does Taylor Swift. I mean, this is a goofy type thing that a lot of women and children, no offense to women and children, but they can really get into this kind of thing. You know what I mean? Aaron Rodgers, the big story where guys, we're going to follow the football anyway, and women, don't get me wrong, Lindsay and everybody else. But I'm just saying this could really be something that, again, I don't know what effect Vegas has pull in the NFL. I just know that it's weird anymore. It's been weird since they jumped into bed together. But I'm just saying this could be a really big thing for football. It would it would benefit us and you guys, Packers and Steelers, of course, and we would love it. But everybody else probably wouldn't. That were fans of the 30 other teams in the league. But Mike, this could be something that a lot of people could get into. This is Aaron Rodgers' final rodeo, as he's calling it, and now playing the Packers, the team that him and Coach McCarthy beat the Steelers with back in the day. The Steelers got both of those guys. Now they come back and they play the Packers. They're two teams that are kind of equivalent in their sense of, what they are. They're just cold weather, original, hard-nosed football teams. And at the end of the day, Mike, I'd like to see a couple of those Super Bowls every once in a while. You get a lot of times your dynasty teams, you get your Patriots, you get your Chiefs, whatever. Give us an old-time, hard-nosed Super Bowl, Steelers, Packers. It would be great. I mean, it would benefit everybody. And again, the women and children would love it. It's got a nice story, a nice ending to it,
Yeah, it would be a nice story, nice ending, a nice little bow on top. And I think it should happen this year. I know we were all rooting for that last year, but I think this year would be the year to do it. Like you said, A-Rod's riding out on the last rodeo. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah. I wonder who came up with the idea for the last rodeo. I don't want to be a cowboy. Let's move forward. Let's go.
So that's why Will Howard didn't go.
Well, here's that's why exactly. He didn't want to wear them assless chaps again. You know what? And the thing is,
I like the again.
And here's the thing: I'm getting tired of being the Cowboys, and let me tell you why. A couple of things we're going to talk about today, Mike. The rumors now, the best thing that Caleb Johnson could do is go to Dallas on a trade. The Steelers should start thinking about Dak Prescott. You know what? I don't want to be the Cowboys. Everything we've done since Coach got here was turned more into the Cowboys. I'm not going to be honest with you. I'm not cool with this. The thing was, if the Cowboys were worth anything, possibly, maybe. This is the only team in the NFC that hasn't been to the NFC Championship game since 1995. 30 years, the longest period of time that a team didn't go to the NFC Championship is with the Cowboys, and we're trying to duplicate the Cowboys. Give us their coaches, give us their assistants, give us their players. Come on. I don't want that shit. That's shit down there. We lead them in everything. We beat them in 2 Super Bowls. Come on. Nobody wants to be the Cowboys.
The Pittsburgh Cowboys. Here we go, baby. One last rodeo. Ye motherfucking hog.
That's what I'm saying. Now it's the last rodeo. Come on. You fucking break. Lindsay says this. She says TJ is not reconstructing her that absolutely nowhere. Let's continue here. Let's go to Mark Malone. I'd reconstruct DK. Following up by saying you can't reconstruct without screwing yourself harder in the future. And at the end of the day, I mean, are they screwing themselves?
No.
Give me $500,000. I'm going to be fucking happy. Then they're screwing themselves. You know what I mean? They're come on. I agree with what you're saying, but it just sounds weird to say. Guys that have more money than they'll ever spend are screwing themselves financially. Yeah, come live my life. I'm going to talk about being screwed. Let's continue on. Let's go right here to Tortilla. Tortilla says this. I'm a professional, and I don't know either, man. 6 says this. Man, you must be smoking crack. The pack is only going to the shit packing bowl. Let's continue right here. Corey says this. He says, you definitely can't say dong and splurge in the same sentence unless you're almost done.
Yeah, you
Corey,
can.
that was good, Corey. Yinzer Joe says this. You guys know Derp. You guys know Derpy, guys. He and the boys lost track of time talking about which Star Trek male character has the biggest dong. And you know what? I heard it was what's his name? The little Chinese guy. George Takei.
Sulu.
Sulu. I heard it was Sulu. Can't remember what his husband's name. Brad told me. Let's go here. Let's go to Mark Malone. Me so horny. Me love you long time. Suki. Bronze Dogs. The Bronze Dogs, Tortilla says. Also Mark Malone. Mark Malone says, can't think about Vietnam without the Full Metal Jacket 2 Live Crew sound. That's right. Me so horny. Me love you long time. Let's go right here. Let's go to Tortilla. He says, imagine not having enough dongs to pay rent. Imagine going to pick up your paycheck because you need dongs, but you got screwed. You got screwed while getting your dongs. And they didn't pay up. Let's go right here. Lindsay says, yeah, I didn't go see that shit. F that train. F that train. Listen, I get it if you're into it, but I just can't believe everybody ran out to see it. Everybody.
Yeah, I had people ask me, are you going to go see it? Or are you going to take your kid to see it? It's because my kid's autistic doesn't mean he likes trains. He's not train autistic. Okay?
Yeah.
And I have no, like, trains are not fun for me. Modes of transportation are not something I look and gawk at.
He's not train autistic.
He's not train autistic. You know him. Is he train autistic?
He's not train autistic. Let's get a few more here, Mike. I want to get caught up on the board, then we're going to get into some topics. We do have, of course, the Patrick Queen, the inside linebackers, graded Jeremy Fowler from ESPN, of course, graded as he's grading all the positions, graded inside linebackers. We'll get into that today. A lot of things we're going to get into today, so do hang out as there's a couple more days, Mike, on the grading left tomorrow and Thursday, and then all of the positional grades by way of Jeremy Fowler on ESPN. That will be wrapped up, so we will be touching on this today. Inside linebackers. If you haven't got the word yet, another interesting day, so we will get into that shortly. Let's go here to go right around Corey says this, they must have been autistic. Trains were cool as fuck. Let's go to Mark Malone. They were all thinking about running a train. Well, that's understandable. Lindsay says, what the fuck is this woman hate? You know what? I didn't used to hate women. I listened to Eminem a couple times, and all of a sudden I have this, I don't know what it is. I just feel like bashing women. I never got what his thing. But yeah, listen, Eminem's a beast. I'm just going to move forward. Let's move forward right here to Honda. He goes, A-Rod is lying. Corey, he says this, nobody here hates women, I promise you. That's right.
Derpy does.
Yeah, he might. Corey says, except the Tater, he's gay. We haven't seen Tater all week. I hope he's all right. Mark Malone says Derpy prefers dongs. And he did get, Mike, he did get 50,000 dongs today. So do whatever you do the rest of the day. Just know that Derpy got 50,000 dongs today. Just know that. And again, that is equivalent of $1.90 US. But you know what, Mike? Somebody said why did you pay him? You can't just have him do this and use him and have him on a page and only tell him that he won the stinky pickle. You have to do something, give him something. So he did, in fact, today got rewarded 50,000 dongs by the Two Dumb Yinzers. He's $1.90 richer.
Derpy always wanted dongs, and we fulfilled him. We got him his dongs.
You filled him with dongs. Let's go to yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I fucking hate you.
Tyrone says this. I'm back. I had to get on this dude about Peasy in another chat we were talking about. I tell you what, Ty's working hard, man, this off season. Sticking up for Peasy and doing the defending he has to do. He's been working his ass off. He's got to get an award too. I don't want to pay him in dongs. We'll think of something else.
No. We're not paying Tyrone in dongs.
No.
Maybe Taco Bell or Wendy's. You know, I think we can afford that.
I like that. I like that idea. Let's go right here. Let's go to Steelmatic. Lindsay, are you a Steeler fan? Lindsay is actually a big Ravens fan. She is Ray Lewis. Just kidding. Let's go right here to Tortilla. She's a Starbucks fan. And Honda says, not Starbucks, man. Aaron Jade, always great seeing Aaron in the house with the Rockets. My man, I hope things went well for you this summer. I haven't seen Aaron, but you know what? He is a full-time name on the board. Of course, another OG. If you're really cutting down to it, Aaron, always great seeing you, brother. I know you're ready as we are going to be showing up at camp in 2 weeks. In less than a month, we are going to be playing the Packers in preseason. And in 61 days, we kick the ball off against the Atlanta Falcons right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If you can even believe it. Welcome back, Aaron. Great to see you, sir, as always. Let's go to Steelmatic. He says Cowboys will not beat the Rams or Bears or Giants. And F the Cowboys. And I hope they don't either, because F them.
I was going to say, yeah, they could probably beat the Giants, but then I realized we were talking about the Cowboys, so fuck them boys.
Yeah. Or us. Oh, I mean, you talking about us? Because we're basically the Cowboys now.
Wait, okay, you've been punchy all show, and now I know what it is. There's too many Cowboys on this team. I was wondering. I've been sitting here just trying to why is he so punchy? Why is he so punchy? The minute you said the Steelers, Pittsburgh is the new Cowboys.
Well, ever since I've seen that picture of them all, you know who I felt the worst for? I felt the worst for DK Metcalf. Have you ever seen 5 guys dressed up as Cowboys and only one of these guys being a black guy in the picture? It's just not right. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable by this rodeo. I'm just saying. This whole thing is making me nuts.
Are you afraid DK's not coming back?
I'm a little offended here.
Are you afraid he's not coming back?
It just looks so. It was just a weird picture. I mean, it was a nice picture, but come on.
And him sitting there holding that cigarette, you can tell it's a prop. He's probably wishing it was a joint because I was wishing it was a joint. That would have been even better.
I don't care if cigarettes or joints. I just hope he holds on to the football when it comes down to it.
That's we know that ain't going to happen. That's why we are the Pittsburgh Cowboys. Maybe that's why George Pickens keeps posting on Instagram him working out in his Steelers stuff.
The funny, and we'll get to that in a second, but
I'm sorry, I didn't know that was on the program.
No, it's just funny because again, the subliminal messaging that a lot of people's talking about today. Of course, we brought it up. Somebody brought it up on the board briefly yesterday, but there's some subliminal to it that people were saying now because apparently there was Ravens in the background. They were playing the Ravens. And speculation today is he going to go to the AFC North? Is he going to go to the Steeler rival? And I got to be honest with you, Lamar being a 69 or not, adding George Pickens to your team could go a long way. I don't care who you are. So let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that would actually suck him going there just because it would actually round out that receiving room.
I know.
Or, he would be the one you'd have Zayat 2 and the 2 rookies they have would fall into place next year. fuck, if like the Ravens were a competent organization now that Ozzie Smith is no longer there, that would be I would try to do everything I could to get George to come to my team.
Ozzie Newsome, but yeah, I would agree. I would agree.
Did I say Ozzie Smith?
You did. You're talking shortstops from back in the 80s.
One was a great GM, one was a great shortstop.
And you know what?
They're the same.
Ozzie Newsome was a great tight end in his day as well.
Yes, he was. Browns, he was. Yeah, great athletes.
No complaints. No complaints. Let's do.
Once again, Mike can't differentiate the two black guys.
Oh, come on now. Come on.
I do that at work all the time, and I feel so bad.
I feel like I'm in a Klan rally here with you.
How do you think I feel in my own head?
Let's move forward. Let's please. Let's go here to Lindsay says no, Steelmatic, I am not. The Mark Malone. He says this, the team is screwing themselves. LOL. Lindsay says, what kind of question is that? Mark says the player gets paid faster. I do want to go right here to John TVV. VVVV. Welcome to the show, John. He says this going to the Browns versus Bucks in September, in Ohio State in Virginia, or versus Michigan in November. That's pretty awesome. I got to be honest with you. Those will probably both be huge games. If you're a Big Ten guy, if you like either Ohio State or Michigan, come on, one of the biggest games in the country. And then also what I'm seeing with the Browns and Buccaneers. If you're a Browns fan, that would be cool. If you're a Buccaneers fan, I would not be as excited, but you know what? The Baker Mayfield connection certainly makes that interesting to me.
Going to any Ohio State Michigan game has to be fun.
Mike, Ohio State, Michigan, the Steelers, the Ravens, the Lakers, the Celtics, the Yankees, the Red Sox, any matchup like this that's historically awesome. I don't care who you are. If you're not even into that sport, you could really get into it because you go to a game like this, and the environment is insane. The atmosphere is insane. And any great rivalry through time. You know what? Ohio State and Michigan certainly being up there with the best of them. Yeah, I would think would be a win-win no matter what. Even if you're not a fan, which I'm not, I would even go to a game like this.
Exactly. So just as like a sports fan and being like a football fan, that game right there, it should be up there on your list. Like if you ever have a chance to go to it, you drop what you're doing and you go to it. You're running and getting those tickets, whether you're sitting up in the highest seat or not. You're going to go to that game just because, like you said, the atmosphere, whether you like both teams or not, is going to be off the charts.
And the thing is, I'm totally different. I have no feelings toward either one of those teams. I have nothing against people that do, but I just don't. I'm a homer. I'm a Pittsburgh guy that has Pittsburgh love for things. And at the end of the day, the Ohio State, Michigan, I recognize being a huge major rivalry. But at the end of the day, I literally have no interest in it. But again, to experience something like this, you know, for being a football fan, I can imagine would be something like no other. So good for you, John. Thank you for joining on the board. Thank you for your comments. Great to see you. Do stick around. Steelmatic says, Lindy, I hope you're not a Ratbird fan. I hope you're not a Ratbird fan. She's a Ratbird fan, and she has a Brownie boyfriend.
Well, he's now on the San Francisco 49ers now.
Now he has a gay boyfriend. Now she has a gay boyfriend. There you go. We switched it up a little bit. Vegas says this.
I fucking hate you. You're on one today, brother. I love it.
Let's go to Vegas. So he is not trainable. Let's go here to Tortilla. My dream is to eat grilled cheese on a train at midnight.
Making that cheese, Danny.
Hey, did everybody see that? Super Troopers 3 is coming out?
Yeah.
If you haven't, and perhaps you did, maybe you've seen the trailer, get on and look at it today. Watch it. It's fucking hilarious. Because Farva's getting married, and we might have even brought this up before. Farva's getting married to Carl Ramrod.
Yeah.
He's getting married to his sister in the movie.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Fucking
bro.
Oh.
And he was in there beating his sister's cheeks, right? He comes out and he's wearing like Ram Thorne's shirt and everything. And he's like, "This is a great sex shirt or some shit." Like, dude, and you know, Farva, he's just like really out there.
Dude, that would have to be like the worst. Like you're the person you hate the most that you work with marrying your sister.
Especially if it's somebody that you don't get along with, like
exactly. That would be the worst.
A pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's kind of like up there with like one of your best friends dating your sister. Like, oh come on, bro, come on, why you got to do that? And then, but yeah, someone that you can barely get along with, that you have to work with, that you want to kill, marrying your sister, that would have to be the fucking worst. So I can't wait to watch it. The jokes are going to write themselves. It's going to be great.
It looks hilarious. Do check out the trailer if you haven't. It's coming out August 7th, I do believe. And I will be going again. You know, I'm totally ADD when it comes to movies, and I just have a disorder. I can't focus. But this one I will go to the movies. There's a small amount, Mike, that I will go to the movies for. This is one of them, the Super Troopers movies. Looks hilarious. Again, check out the trailer if you haven't seen it. I think you'll like it. Let's continue on. Let's go. Imagine going to a Vietnamese sperm bank and getting paid in dongs twice. Yinzer Joe. Let's go right here let's go down. Let's go to Lindsay. If they were so big on reconstructing people, they would have, and he would be paid already. Tyrone says this. He says, well, they paid her big, Darnell. Then now when you do it, we'll see. Lindsay says, yes, we will see. Let's go to John. John sent girl power. John, are you a girl? And are you over 18?
Oh my God.
Let me move along.
You are really on one today, brother.
Let's go to Yinzer Joe, Mike. He says, if you're giving Thai Taco Bell, make sure you give him no sauce and napkins. No sauce and napkins. Let's go down to right here. Tortilla says, this 5 Cowboys, 1 black guy is a train you don't want to be on. This is what I'm saying. It just really looked like it would be a 49ers event, not a Steeler. You know what I mean? Why? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Mike.
Yeah, I forget what I was gonna. No, tortilla. Like, hey, I'm not gonna kink shame someone if that's how they get their jellies off. So they get their jellies off.
John says, Browns ML
money line. Maybe
Browns money line. Gotcha. Oh, cool. Hey, what's up, Chris? Always great seeing Chris on the terrible board. My man, Christopher says, Tomlin held our team back. You should know that McCarthy will use the whole field, and Aaron has the weapons to score 40 points per game, and he will. And I hope you're right. And listen, yes, I hope you're right, Chris. I really do. I want to win football games. I don't care about any shit anymore. You know what I mean? I never did, but it's just all getting annoying. And I'm ready to move forward, and I'm ready for McCarthy, and I'm ready for Aaron Rodgers, and I'm ready for everything that we got going on, and I'm ready to win football games. I'm ready to get into the postseason. I'm ready to win playoff games, and everything else is just it could all just jump in the lake at this point, because Steeler fans, again, 10 years since we won a playoff game, and again, I'm not going to even bad. I'm just going to say I'm ready. I am ready, or as SpongeBob would say, I'm ready. Doesn't he say that too? I'm ready. Let's go right here. I always love to see you, Chris. Great seeing you back on the board, my friend. Chris will be making his way to the Berg real soon. Let's go to Aaron. Aaron Jade, he says this, I will be in the Berg this weekend. I'll be down on the strip Monday next week to grab some sweet rust bourbon. Me and my one son get it for the season ritual. That's freaking awesome. Keep in touch, dude. Let us know when you're in town. I mean, we may be tied up, but the least you can do is keep in touch, and we'll see what's going on. Always love meeting people. Let's go down here. You know what's crazy? In general, I don't like meeting people, but I love meeting people that love the Steelers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, man, at the tailgate, the playoff game, you were schmoozing people. Like, who the fuck is this guy? I had the
the megaphone.
You had the megaphone. You're there talking to people. You're organizing people. You had to pry the women away from me.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was.
I still wish I'd never seen that.
Right, let me tell you, middle-aged women love Vanilla Thunder. It's a curse.
Let's go right here. Sick Jones says DK sucks, asshole guy. Probably couldn't catch a watermelon. Send him back to the bitch pigeons.
Yeah, that's fucking huge. He probably would drop it. How many times have we seen him drop the easiest passes in the world? But we knew what we were getting when we got him.
You know, the crazy thing is, I didn't even notice because we had Deontay Johnson for so long. I truly thought the DK did really well. But let's see now after we got that, get that out of our system.
You thought DK or DJ just grew a little bit.
Yeah.
Hit a growth spurt. Well, at least DK runs forward when he catches the ball.
That's a plus. That's a step in the right direction, literally and figuratively, guys. Tyrone says Chris 100%. John says this. Let's talk about them Browns and Buckeyes, baby.
Is this Tater's burner?
I know. I smell a turd here. Opposed to smelling a rat, I smell a turd. Let's go to John. John loves the Buckeyes, loves the Browns. Are you from Ohio, John? I know you said you're making the trek to see those games. You from Ohio? Let's go to Ty. Ty says Tomlin old scheme, lava middle of the field. We free, baby. I hope you're right, sir. Somber says they wouldn't draft Jacoby Lane and then trade for GP. They're the same type of player. And you know what? I 100% agree. And I hope you're right 100% because I don't want to see him go there. But I do want to say what's up to Somber from Los Angeles. Always great seeing Somber on the terrible board, my man. Hope you're having a great day and probably going to get warm out your way. I get confused by California weather. Sometimes you talk to people, they're like, oh, it's so fucking hot. And then other people are like, it's cold in part. But then California is like the size of the whole fucking country. So no wonder they have all the different weathers the whole way down, you know? That's like our weather compared to Florida, just because California is so fucking big. Let's go to right here. John says, what's up, Pops? Let's go to Fish. Fish says, Steelers rule. Welcome to the show, Fish. Great to have you. Great to have you on the terrible board. Fish also says Pitt, Penn State. That's what I'm talking about. And they were going to play each other in basketball this year, which is exciting. I'd like them to play in football, but
I know, right?
I'll take basketball for now. Let's go down here. Great to see you, Fish. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the board. He says restart it. Absolutely. I'm all about it. And listen, if they're good and they beat us 10 years in a row, so the fuck what? Who cares? I just would love that rival. I'd love to be back. I'd love to go see Penn State. I'd love the shit talk. I love, everything about the series. It's crazy they don't do it. It's literally crazy that they don't do that.
Yeah, it was fun going 3-1 against you guys. But even that one that we lost, that game, we being Penn State because I'm a Penn State fan, the ones that we lost to you, Ryan, like even that game was a good game. It was back and forth. It was a rivalry game. It's what you expect out of one of those games. And it was why you watch sports. This one, it was so engaging. Every play I was into because that's a rival. I may not be a big Pitt fan, but like I want to beat them. I want to beat them. And it was like, fuck, man, I got to sit here for a whole year and hear Pitt fans talk shit on me.
See, that's the beauty.
And you have to take your medicine, and then you win the next year. Then you can give it back to him. I love that shit.
See, this is what. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something that screws me as a football fan. When I grew up, us in the town next over across the bridge, we were huge rivals in football. We literally play for the bridge. It was the largest trophy in the United States of America. There's actually a special out about it. So that was a big rivalry. And then Penn State was a big rivalry in college when I was growing up. And then the Steelers and the Browns, which ultimately turned to the Steelers and the Ravens. Yeah. And I've always had big rivalries on all my teams on every level. Now my football team in high school, they merged with another school because our school was so small. That's not there anymore. The Penn State, that's not there anymore. So, I mean, no wonder I'm so starving for Steelers. And I want the Steelers to get here and talk about it 365 days a year. They've taken everything from me. They've taken everything.
I need to talk to them because they're fucking with you and it's fucking with me.
That's what I'm saying. Let's continue.
Especially today. My man is fired up.
You know what? I woke up tired. I thought I didn't get enough sleep. Today's going to be a terrible show. I'm not going to be able to think. I'm not even able to think.
Oh, you've just been fired up all day. I love it.
Well, let's go right here. Let's go to Aaron. He says, anyone want to meet up in the Strip District next Monday around noon for a bottle? You know what? Keep me posted on the time because, again, we'll be on vacation, actually. I was just going to say we'll be here doing this.
Yeah.
But keep in touch, Aaron. It's totally a possibility. Totally a possibility, sir. Let's go here to Fish. Fish says largest crowd ever. Acrisure Stadium was Penn State. And the thing, this benefits everybody. It benefits everyone. Everyone would benefit from this game. And yes. Let's continue on. Let's go right here to Somber. Well, let me not say wouldn't, LOL, shouldn't. Let's continue. Let's continue here. Lindsay says, I have 0 boyfriends because she doesn't consider Tater a boy.
Hi, Lindsay.
Lindsay just turned gay, everybody.
She's like, I'm gay, and I am no longer a Steeler fan, and I am leaving the podcast.
It was a Jan moment from Half Baked. Let's continue.
Tortilla. I'm sorry, Sauce. I'm not trying to cheat on you.
Yeah, Sauce.
But,
Queen Mike, I love it. I love it. Tortilla
I got
says,
a crown. That's all that,
let's meet up in the Hill District. Lindsay says, Tortilla. Let's go here to Aaron, LOL. Six says this. I got a movie for Ryan, Sasquatch Sunset. Sasquatch Sunset. I like it. I like it, John. I always like seeing dude on the board, dude in the house. JD says, afternoon, fellas, my man. Always great seeing John. Somber says, I'll take a jump in a lake as long as there are no dogs. My dog took a dump in a lake once. LOL. Your dog took a dump, man. You swimming in it? Ain't nothing like swimming around, seeing a turd just go floating by. It's nothing like it. We used to have this kid that used to come when we were kids to go to the swimming pool. His kid, his name ultimately ended up being Shitleg because he was known for shitting in the pool. And till this day, if you run into anybody I went to school with, he would still be referred to as Shitleg. People literally don't know this kid's name. Guy.
That is fucking great.
Oh, Shitleg. Let's continue. Let's go right here to Corey. Don't drink that. Lindsay, I wouldn't have told anyone here that. LOL. Like a hot girl at GameStop. Dangerous territory. Let's go to Yinzer Joe. Yinzer Joe says this. He says the players held the team back by not playing up to expectations. We're going to find out if McCarthy can coach old timers to win playoff games. That's a good concern to have. Absolutely, Joe. Tyrone says, yeah, Junkie, get your back. I'm sorry. Yeah, Junie, got your back. Laughed my ass off. Let's continue down right here. Let's go to 6. 6 says this. He says, oh, we are meeting up at the game and getting high as fuck, my brothers. I like the way Sick thinks.
Yeah, he's my new best friend.
Let's go here to. I thought it would be Derpy now that he has all the dongs. I don't know. What do I know? I guess the more dongs you have doesn't make more friends, Mike. Let's go here. Let's go to Somber. He says, when he catches the ball, key phrase. Absolutely. LOL. Tyrone, bruh, Somber, this dude is in the other chat I was just in, said Bernard is trash and a waste of pick motherfucker hasn't even done nothing. You know, that's another thing that just annoys me. Is annoying people. Fuck. Just shut the fuck up for once. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to shut up over here. I'm sorry.
And it's not even you. You're not even annoying me today.
Oh, today. Now the truth comes out.
You're somewhat jolly today, and I'm kind of
yeah. I had 2 drinks before the show.
Tortilla says California is like 2 or 3. That's what I'm saying. That's like the whole entire West Coast, all the way up into Oregon and Washington. So I mean, it's literally like the whole entire East Coast.
Yeah, there's like arid deserts and then farmland out of the middle of nowhere. It's fucking weird.
Vegas says Pitt has more NFL greats than Penn State. It's true. Pitt has more NFL greats than almost everybody, with the exception of Notre Dame. Pitt has the most NFL Hall of Famers amongst all colleges besides Notre Dame. And guess what? We're getting 2 more here with Aaron Donald and with Larry Fitzgerald. So we're going to be moving up. Pitt may be the team that has the most Hall of Famers when it's all said and done, Mike. They are,
So I feel bad for like Pitt fans. You see like great players come through, and like, and people like want to shit on the university. Like great players come through there. You guys like kind of like Penn State have great runs, but like we're like the same. We can't get over the hump and on the national stage, like get into the championship games and win the natty. Like for the lot of talent that both programs put into the NFL, it's frustrating. We're like we can't just take that jump to the next level.
Well, here's a good way to look at it if you're a Pitt fan. Okay. We have more people in the NFL Hall of Fame than anybody except for one school coming up here. Okay, so that's an accomplishment. You're proud of that. Number 2, we're winning championships at the same rate as like 98% of the schools in the country.
Yeah.
So they're not winning championships. We're not winning championships, but we have the most college Hall of Famers in the NFL. So that kind of puts Pitt at an advantage over everybody. Say their record every year isn't as good as this team, or they haven't been in the playoffs. But at the end of the day, they're winning national championships at the rate of most all the other teams, with the exception of a small percent. And we do have all the NFL Hall of Famers. So at the end of the day, this is why it's, you're proud to be a Pitt fan. People say, what is it about Pitt? Why don't you? For one, I'm a homer. I don't like anything outside of Pittsburgh, for starters. And for 2, that's my squad. And again, they've had more Hall of Famers than almost every team. And again, they're still winning national championships at the rate that all the other teams are, with the exception of your Ohio States, Alabama's, Georgia's, yada yada yada. So I'm not ashamed to be a Pitt fan at all. I love being a Pitt fan.
Yeah, like you just had Darrelle Revis go in last year or the year before as well. So like the amount of talent that comes through there, it's just never at the same time for Pitt. Is what I've noticed. It's like there'll be like 2 or 3 guys here, and then that class goes away, and then 3 or 4 guys here. It's like never coalesces at the same time. It's like
never having 2 things at the same time. Peanut butter, no jelly. Ham, no burger. You know the joke. Let's get to it, guys.
The ham, no burger gets me every time.
We've been freestyling for a while. Let's get to some talk here. Pittsburgh Steelers. No, let's go right here. This is what we've been waiting for, Mike. Jeremy Fowler's ESPN positional rankings come out today for the inside linebackers / off-ball linebackers. Mike, this is the list, how it broke down, and I'll tell you right where a Pittsburgh Steeler might have fell in this list, guys. Here we go. Number one inside linebacker in the league, according to Jeremy Fowler, in this ESPN positional ranking list is Fred Warner. Mike, Fred Warner from the San Francisco 49ers. There was not much doubt in my mind he would certainly be in this top 1 to 5, somewhere at the top of the list. Fred Warner, Mike, number 1, the top off-ball linebacker in the league. Number 2, Patrick Queen's old teammate. That's right. Roquan Smith comes in at number 2, Mike. Roquan Smith comes in at 2. He came into Baltimore and did well enough where Patrick Queen didn't even need to be there anymore. He comes in number 2 at this spot. Number three, Mike, on the ever-improving Cleveland Browns defense. I got to be honest with you. I mean, sending Smiles Carrot down the road, it was ultimately a good move financially, and they have a lot of other pieces in place, in my opinion. So I think their defense is going to be a little bit better than people were expecting, Mike, even though they did lose their defensive coordinator this offseason. This Browns defense, it still continues to build, Mike, and Carson Schlesinger is number 3 on this list. The Cleveland Browns inside linebacker, number 3 on this list.
I was surprised he was this high on the list, to be honest with you, after his rookie year.
Well, I got to be honest. 2 out of the top 3 are AFC North. So hold your breath. We might make the list today. Let's see if we crack it. Number 4, of course, is Zach Bond. Zach Bond, the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles linebacker. He's really good. He just got on the radar for me last year, and my God, he's tough.
He's a tackling machine, baby.
Number 5, the halfway point on this list is no one other than Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell, a name that we certainly watched come and go in the draft a few years back. Come into the league and become a big part of that Detroit's defense. Him and Aiden Hutchinson, they got some good things going on up there. Number six, Mike, Azeez Al-Shahar. Al-Shahar comes in at number 6 on the list out of the top 10. Inside / off-ball linebackers. Number 7, Jordan Brooks from Miami. Jordan Brooks, like another Dolphin. Yesterday, certainly falling into that center category that you hated the other day. You hated that. Now another Dolphin in here, Mike, comes in at number 7. Jordan Brooks from Miami.
Jordan Brooks is a beast. He's someone like I saw people talking about earlier in the offseason saying, hey, Pittsburgh should take a look at him. And I agreed to that. The guy's a damn good player. It
just makes you wonder what the hell's going on down there. And the thing about Miami is they're just never good. It doesn't matter who they have.
Yeah, they could have, like, that offense. They had so many good players on it, and they just couldn't get it done.
Mike, and translate that to the 80s. That offense was so good. They couldn't get anything done. That is just the story of the team that sold their soul for an undefeated season.
So you know how you always get on Aaron Rodgers going,
yeah, of course.
Marino was the first quarterback I ever saw do that. He would always be like, he'd overthrow someone by 40 yards and be like,
yeah. But he was originally annoying.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's continue on. Let's go right here to, and I do want to mention, I'm not saying anything bad because I still do have the picture of the one that got away. Right here. The one that got away.
The one who got away.
In his college, in his Pitt uniform. The one that got away. Who knows how things might have been. Would have been a different would have been a different decade. Let me
him slinging the ball to Louis Lips.
Ooh. Big Eric Green taking passes over the middle.
He'd be like this.
Yeah.
He'd throw the ball too high to Eric Green. He'd be like,
let's look at this next person on the list, Mike. Nick Bolton.
Yeah.
Number 8 on the list from Kansas City, of course. Nick Bolton.
I like Nick Bolton. I didn't pay attention to the Chiefs a whole lot last year, so I don't know if he still had another damn good year or not. So I'm going to let that one slide.
Well, they got him at number 8, so he must have done well enough. Certainly, Jeremy Fowler caught his attention. Let's look at number 9. Number 9 for episode 999 right here, Mike. Edgerrin Cooper. Edgerrin Cooper from Green Bay, the linebacker. In the middle. Edgerrin Cooper for sure. Green Bay has a nice little team. I mean, we've seen them last year, and you know what? There's a lot of positions they have that is no joke. We learned that last year. Let's go right to number 10. Devin Lloyd from Carolina. Carolina getting a lot of props this year, Mike. In these, I can't remember what it was the other day, but they definitely have more people in their top 10 positions in this rankings than the Pittsburgh Steelers do, because this is at least 2 that I, off the top of my head, that I can remember. Devin Lloyd, linebacker for the Carolina Panthers. Now, PQ or Peyton Wilson did not make this list, but there's also the honorable mentions. Let me get to that. Honorable mentions. There is from Dallas, DeMarvin Overshown. Dallas got DeMarvin Overshown. He isn't on the honorable mention.
I wanted him, but I think he came out like 2 or 3 years ago. He was one of the guys I wanted from Texas.
Okay. Had a cool name. I like Overshown. I think that's a cool ass name.
That's a damn good name.
What was I watching the Passion game last night? This one lady, what was her name? It was just so, it was like Buzzkill or Buzzsaw or some shit like this. And they were going on and on. I'm like, oh my God, this could only be a defender. Nobody, with a name like that can be a quarterback. Let's go right here, Mike, to also in the honorable mention, Demario Davis, New York Giants. He is honorable mention. And also one other name, Mike, here on this honorable mention list is Patrick Queen. Patrick Queen does make the honorable mention, Mike. So that right now puts us at 1 player that made the list, TJ. It's 7. 1 honorable mention and 2 players that receive votes. Did Zach Frazier and Cam just receive votes?
I thought Zach made honorable mention.
I don't know. It's not good. Any way you slice it.
Like I said, I want to know what some of these league execs are watching, especially when they're watching interior linemen. Because how can you watch Zach Frazier play and not go, oh yeah, he's one of the best?
I
and then, but how can you also watch and go, yeah, Patrick Queen, he's in the top 15.
Yeah. Again, these things will all start making more sense in another year or two. The Zach Fraziers, the JPJs, the players that we all know are going to start being the consistent regular names over time. They will continue to do better, and they will get their accolades. You got to know that. Mike, tomorrow, wide receivers, Thursdays, safeties. That wraps it up for the week on Jeremy Fowler's ESPN top positional rankings. Mike, again, today inside linebackers, tomorrow wide receivers, which ought to be a lot of fun, and then Thursday safeties. I'm just wondering, where's the kickers? The kickers are one of the most important parts of the game. They literally win, lose so many games. Every single point they contribute to a team, it all adds up. Sometimes the more points and the touchdowns add up. Why the kickers still at this point in 2026 aren't getting the love? Again, you can say, well, they only come in and they kick the ball twice. You know what? That one kick could be the difference in your season. Look at stupid Loop last year, Tyler Loop and his miss. Look how big that was for their whole entire season, Mike, off of one particular play. These guys need paid more money. And don't get me wrong, I know they get paid more than they used to, but at this point, 2026, these guys need paid more money. Am I wrong?
No, especially when you're saying, 55-yarder, that's a gimme. That's still a long-ass fucking kick.
Damn right it is.
Like, and the amount of, conditions that go into
I got to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. So just continue the conversation. I have to piss real bad.
Yeah. So like kickers, man, kickers and punters, like how disrespected they are. It's like, special teams, that is a third of the game. And how these guys are not being compensated fairly and being talked about how important they are. Like, we'll all bitch when a punter shanks a kick. We'll all bitch when a kicker misses a kick. But when they come in and, pin someone back, we're jumping up and down like it's the greatest play we've ever seen. They kick that game-winning field goal when they sit on the bench and haven't done anything all day. It's just like the dichotomy of how we treat them. Like, oh, they're just a guy. They're just, they're not real football players. But yet, when they do something well for our team, they're the greatest player ever. So, yeah, I agree with Ryan. Like, kickers should be making more. And I think there should be more kickers and punters in the Hall of Fame. If the Hall of Fame is for the best of the best, it doesn't care about position. Like, if you were the best kicker of your era, why shouldn't you be enshrined into the Hall of Fame? You were the best. That is what the Hall of Fame is for the best. So someone like a Boswell should be in there. Someone like a, I'm drawing a blank on the Ravers former kicker. He should be in there. Like some of these punters that we watched for years just play great positional football just to help your team out. They should be in the Hall of Fame. It should just be more than what Ray Guy and like maybe one other person should be in there. Like more kickers, more punters in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. It's crazy that they're not.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you trying to do at this point? You're trying to not pay these guys. You're trying to keep things on that same, the same pace that things have been on for years and years and years.
Yeah.
Why? These guys are just as important as everybody else. You know what? Some guys don't score a touchdown all year and they're a number one receiver in the league. We've seen it literally happen.
Yeah.
Guess what? They still get their millions. Kickers, at the end of the day, it's time to get into 2026. It's time to pay these guys. Again, Mike, without those quick kickers, most of these teams don't accomplish what they get accomplished.
No. And the margin of error for these guys is so small. Like if you're a quarterback, you can go out there and throw 4 or 5, incompletions in a row. But then next pass touchdown, everyone forgives you. You're a kicker, you have to be on every moment you go out there. A lineman can miss a block. A corner can slip in coverage. They know someone's going to help them out. A kicker, a punter, you're out there on your own. So I think they're under more pressure than a lot of these other positions are because they know if they fuck up, man, I got at least another 40 snaps to make up for it. Where a kicker, like, I fuck up one time, that's the entire game right there. There's no making up for it.
And you're the schlub. You get in there, you have one attempt and you miss it. You have a receiver that goes in there who his job is actually to catch the ball, is actually to receive, and he drops the ball all game. And you see what I'm saying? The kickers deserve more credit. They deserve it.
Bad snaps, bad holds, and then you're the one to be blamed for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like other people can fuck up around you and then it's your fault. It's just like those guys, they deserve more recognition and pay. And like I said, I don't know if you heard, but I think more of those guys should be in the Hall of Fame.
I agree. Why wouldn't they? They're part of the team like everybody else.
Anderson, Gary
coaches
Anderson.
are in there.
Yeah.
Coaches are in the Hall of Fame. Players in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't kickers and punters?
Yeah, GMs are in the Hall of Fame. Like kickers, maybe kickers.
Thank you for holding the load, Mike. I had this is literally the third time in 999 episodes I excuse myself to use the restroom. Third time I could count on one hand. In 999.
Mm-hmm.
Finch, he's been to the bathroom 999 times on the 3 episodes that he's been on.
I was going to say something about that. Like, I started counting, like, I fucking excuse myself a lot on this show.
Finch literally excused himself 999 times.
He hasn't been on all 999 episodes.
On all 3 shows that he's been on. Let's get back to the board here. We do got more things to get into, but I don't want to get too far behind. Let's go here to somewhere. Let's see. All right, I think we're right here. Somber, the Great White Buffalo. The Great White Buffalo.
Great reference.
Lindsay says this. I'm back. I can't stand when I have to do work. I hate that part of the day. I hate it. Yeah, Yancey Thigpen, Mark. Thigpen would have been great. Not only really good, Louis, Yancey, a lot of the other cast, Ernie Mills, Andre Hastings. Let's continue down here. Let's go to Tortilla. Tortilla says this. I threw on a World Cup game at work, and now I'm the designated World Cup.
You done fucked up, Aaron.
Yeah. It's like on 21. Do you guys ever see 21 Jump Street, the movie with Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill? He's like, rule number 1, don't care about anything at school. When he's trying to teach Jonah Hill to be cool at school, you're not supposed to care about anything. That's what the guy that I like to be, because again, then I'm not designated as the World Cup guy. You know what I mean?
Playing that gay ass music. Oh, you pushed because I'm gay?
Yeah.
No.
You punched the little black kid because he's gay? He's another one. Like when I talk about James Franco, I just thought that he was one of these, one of these actors that everyone, the girls just like. Channing Tatum's actually funny. I don't know. I
fucking love like how can you like
Channing Tatum?
Yeah, dude. As a human being, how can you not look at Channing Tatum when he does these goofy ass movies and not laugh your fucking ass off?
And Jonah Hill, of course. I mean,
Jonah Hill's fucking great. As a fat guy, I know he's trying to be a fake fat guy now, but no, you're still a fat guy, Jonah Hill.
But he's originally a fat guy. I mean,
he's originally a fat guy.
Remember Grandma's Boy back in them days?
My God. When he was like just more or less an extra in Grandma's Boy.
Yeah. He was more or less
he's a bigger starter than
marshmallow. Let's go right here. Let's go to one strap. Somber. Yes. Yes. No, you got to go one strap, man.
Exactly.
What are them guys? I don't even know what the fuck those kids are. Let's continue forward. Let's go right here. Tortilla says, motherfuckers waking up to me like, hey, 12 o'clock. Let's go right here. Lindsay, I'm fine with PQ. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. And I also do want to say, speaking of funny actors, Danny McBride, I think a lot of people are discovering Danny McBride, really how funny he really is. He's my age, exactly. I just seen something the other day where he's exactly my age. I thought it's weird because I'm at that age now where these guys are either my age or younger.
Yeah.
When as you're growing, everyone's always older all the time. That's not the case anymore. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I love me some Danny McBride. First thing I ever saw him in was Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
He was a fucking
a lot of people say that. A lot of people do say that. Vegas says this, Mike. He says, Tortilla, when this World Cup is over, are you going to play reruns from the previous cups for them?
And just tell them it's still going on.
Tortilla says, hell no. Hard no, man. That is a hard no for me. He follows it up by saying, I'll play them George Lopez. I can do some George Lopez. Absolutely. Vegas says, play him fluffy too. Fluffy. Somber says, or there's a 3-foot wide divot on the field. Mm-hmm. There you go. No, you got to one strap it, man. I'd no strap it if I could. Lindsay says, Channing Tatum.
See, Lindsay, look, this is another thing you and I have in common. Like, we both Steeler fans. We both like Channing Tatum.
And look, and Sash enters the room.
I'm sorry, Sash. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say that. I'm like, I thought I was getting uncomfortable, and then Sash popped up.
Sash always in the way, interrupting me, when I'm trying to flirt.
I don't like where this is.
I'm sorry, boo-boo. I'm sorry, Sash.
Vegas says this, said Jack Tatum's son. Corey, don't drink that. Lindsay, what did you think of Channing Tatum as Gambit in Deadpool 3? That I never saw, but Lindsay may have. Somber says Channing in Bullet Train. Is this the gay stuff? Let's go to Sash. Sash says this, Mike. And then this is, come on, I'm disappointed as well. Yeah. Oh. He says, I can't believe Mike called someone else's best friend. I'm so disappointed, man.
Sash, you're more than a best friend.
I'm just
you're more than a best friend.
How do you think this makes Sash feel?
Well, I'm telling him he's more than a best friend.
All right. Stop yelling at me. Lindsay says this. Lindsay says, I don't remember him in that. I'll have to watch it again. At Corey, my memory is shot. And I hear that. But she remembers Magic Mike.
Exactly. This is funny how that works.
Tortilla says Channing Tatum. Perhaps that is the connection.
Could be.
Excuse me. Corey says he was awesome. He needs his own movie as Gambit. And Somber says, we know you do, Lindsay. We know you do. She's obviously in the hot guys with no shirts, is why she spends her time here.
I was about to say,
she heard about Derpy, Mike. Derpy, not you. Derpy, come on.
I was going to take my shirt off.
Guy takes his shirt off. He's not getting any. You got to get some love. Got to give some love to Derpy. All shirt, no shirt, all the dongs. Let's go right here. Lindsay says this. Listen, Mike, if I'm not the first choice, we are already done.
Well, Lindsay, I didn't know you were available. I knew Sash was. I'm just. I shot myself in the foot.
No, Lindsay, for you. Fair. Time to move on. Move on. You missed out.
You know what? Fine. Hey, Sauce got me a crown, Lindsay. You didn't get me a crown, so who really lost in this situation? Not me. I got a crown.
You didn't get crowned the pickle dick. What are you? The stanky pickle? You didn't get that. You didn't get the money. You didn't get Lindsay.
He got me he may call me his queen, but I still got to wear a crown. So that's all I care about. I got a crown.
Corey says this. He says magicians are weird, especially in that movie. Sommer said, "Oof, LOL." Corey says, "Damn, Mike, you could have had more, doofus."
I misplayed my cards in this situation, but
damn right.
You know what? Hey, you guys are making Sauce feel like a consolation prize. Sauce is not. Sauce is the mountaintop.
Tortilla says, "I sound jealous." I'm jealous. I'm jealous of everybody. I'm jealous of everybody that ain't me. Let's get back to some Steelers. Let's get back to some Steelers talk. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's go right here, guys. This is interesting to me, and I hope that it happens, but I don't think there's any way in a million years, and I'll explain why, Mike. Aaron Rodgers can be the 5th quarterback ever to reach 70,000 yards, Mike, but he has to throw for 4,962 yards this year. He has to have a 5,000-yard season, and he can become the 4th quarterback in history, only behind Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, and Brett Favre to reach 70,000. Mike, he sits at 65,038 as we speak. If he gets 4,962 yards, again, extremely unlikely because he's never had a season of 5,000 yards, Mike. The most he's ever thrown in a season was very close to the number that he needs, but he's really going to have the most perfect season. And again, I mean, with the situation that's going on, is it possible? Maybe, and in some kind of outside dimension. But at the end of the day, he needs almost 5,000 yards. Let's just say he goes off this year.
Yeah.
And he's hitting Jeremy, he's hitting DK, and he's hitting Pittman, and he's this close. He's this close. Do I think it happens? No, I don't think it happens. But at the end of the day, to be that close, it always makes you wonder, what if?
Yeah.
What if I would have played this game just a little bit better back in 2018? What if I would have just, you know what I'm saying? All those situations we talk about with the Pirates where you don't try hard one game, you lose, and then you miss the playoffs by one game at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Kind of where it is with me, Mike. Aaron Rodgers, the opportunity to reach 70,000 yards, become the 5th player ever. Again, only behind Brady, Brees, Manning, and Favre. He gets the opportunity.
Yeah, he gets the opportunity. He'd be the first quarterback since Mahomes in 2022 to throw for 5,000 yards.
Yeah. There was a guy from Pittsburgh, wasn't too bad. He did it on one of his last seasons as well.
Yes, he did. Yeah, Big Ben too was up there.
Mean, it's not out of the question.
It's not out of the question. Like you said, it's going to have to be perfect. You to throw for that amount of yards, like your offense has to be clicking at a high level, like an extremely high level. So if he could channel his former MVP self, yes. If this line can reach new heights, and if DK can catch the ball, yes, he would have a shot. But I think it's going to be a tall order. I think he's going to fall short. Like, I'd be happy with like 4,000 yards from Aaron Rodgers. So for me, a little over 5,000 would be. I mean, it might be a bridge too far.
With this year that he had last year, where all these passes were behind the line, he had one wide receiver. Yeah. He still managed 3,300 yards.
Yeah.
So I mean, come on, now you possibly have a better situation, a better passing game. It's going to be a passing team. You're not going, in theory, yet you're not going to these short passes all the time. So in theory, again, it's still out there. It is still out there. The possibility for him, Mike, because again, 33 yards compared to last year, with all the additions, you might get ballpark. He might get ballpark.
And I think, like we're saying on the board, like, would that be enough to entice him to come back to the NFL for one more year?
Come back and break all of Ben's records on our team, and then go off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Not win any Super Bowls, but get all of his own personal records for himself.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Let's continue along here, guys. This is what former offensive coordinator Todd Haley says about this wide receiver core, Mike. This is what he says about this wide receiver core. Former offensive coordinator Todd Haley says the Steelers wide receivers could possibly mimic the legendary trio of the 08 Cardinals. which you could recall had guys like Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Bolden, and Woodland Hills' own Steve Breston, Mike. One of 5 trios ever to have, or one of 5 trios to have all 3 guys reach 1,000 yards in one season. Another tall task, but at the end of the day, if Aaron Rodgers gets anywhere close to what it is that we're talking about with him, this is very much a possibility as well. Again, Steve Breston wasn't the greatest. He was a nice number 3, but he reached 1,000, Mike. Again, DK, Pittman, Jeremy, is it in the ballpark as with the Aaron conversation previously?
Like it could, it's not one of those things like everything would have to go right or close to right, but it also has to be like we're running a lot of 11 personnel, and either Mount Washington or Youth ain't going to be getting a lot of the targets. But at the end of the day, as long as the offense is clicking and we're racking up yardage and points, it could happen. I think it's going to be rough or tough to get those guys all 3 to 1,000 yards. I think it's going to be tough for a receiver to have 1,000 yards just because how many options we have, and that's not even counting in the running game. So I think it's going to be a tall task to get 3 receivers with 1,000 yards. I think the closest possibility would be DK and Pittman with 1,000 yards each.
And then also, Mike, as Steve Breston, I did mention their number 3, their third receiver that did it from Woodland Hills. That is also the same high school right here in Pittsburgh that Jason Taylor, the all-time great for the defense for the Miami Dolphins defense. Also, Rob Gronkowski did spend a little bit of time at Woodland High School, but Woodland Hills, high school here in Pittsburgh. Just an interesting connection. But at the end of the day, Mike, for me personally, I think it's just about as much of a chance as something like Aaron getting 5,000 yards. Is it possible? Yes. But as you said, a lot of things have to go right. And I mean right. Unless Mike McCarthy totally abandons things. Maybe not totally, but abandons things enough to where you're not maybe running the ball enough, maybe not hitting tight ends enough, maybe other things like this. If you continue to hit those receivers successfully, possibly those kind of numbers could happen. But again, if I was a gambler, I wouldn't put my money on either of those. But again, Mike, they are possibilities. Both of them could really happen this year, but chances are they don't happen.
Yeah, they're both slim, but it'll be fun to watch them try and hit that shit, especially if this offense is clicking the way we hope it will, because my God, man, they have the talent to be a top 10 easily. Top 5 might be pushing it, but if they can finish around top 7, I think we're gonna be sitting pretty, and the numbers are gonna look good.
Absolutely, man. Here's something else. I was just looking at this, Mike, this note about George Pickens, and people were saying, "Oh, what's going on?" He put the post up with the picture of himself in Steelers garb, and then other people coming out saying, "Oh, look, there's ravens in the background. Is that a sign? Is this some kind of subliminal message?" You know what I was thinking? What if, like, this is crazy talk? Like, I mean, if something like this would happen, would be crazy. You know what also would be crazy but awesome? Wouldn't it be crazy if Aaron Donald just decided he wanted to play and said, "You know what? I'm not going to retire. I'm going to unretire, and I'm going to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers for this year." What if George Pickens went to the Ravens and Aaron Donald would go to the Pittsburgh Steelers? Talking about a change in direction in conversation heading into a season, huh?
Yeah, and that would be awesome, seeing big old 99 coming out there for the Steelers.
Bro, that would help so many. Oh my gosh, so much.
But what the sick thing is, though, he was spotted. Granted, it was Zapruder filmed quality footage filmed from like a mile away. Apparently, Aaron Donald was at Rams practice.
And he was here at Pittsburgh working with Jaquan Brisker. So, I mean, if anywhere, wouldn't it make sense to go home and play somewhere convenient for your family and such? But again, just me daydreaming at the end of the day.
That would be awesome.
But could you imagine that? The big Ravens-Steelers showdown at the end of the year featuring Aaron Donald and George Pickens. That could be a lot of fun. What else do we got? Let's talk about these couple of things here, Mike. Let's talk about receivers since we're talking about Pickens here. Diggs. Stephon Diggs, Mike, he's still unemployed. As good as he is, as talented as he is, they certainly ain't knocking down the door to get the Diggs. Mike, he comes out and makes the comment. He says, he says, there's no other number 2 better than me. Anybody could take me, and their number 2 isn't better than me. Which he's probably right in a lot of cases. Mike, ultimately, why is Stephon Diggs still unemployed?
He's a headache. Like
How much of a headache does one have to be? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And at what point does it hit you? Like, fuck, dude, everybody hates me. Why am I the way that I am? Maybe if I wasn't such a dick, people, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's this deal?
I thought you were talking about yourself for a minute there.
Oh, I was. Who are you talking about?
But yeah, I don't know. Like, he was still a damn good receiver last year, man. He like, if he wasn't filled with always having like a distraction around him or something being off the field linked to him that the team has to talk about, I would have loved to have had him. I'd love to like bring him onto this team. Like him and DK on the outside, Pittman in the slot, Jeremy, and then Roman Wilson and Skoranek as 3, 4, or 4, 5, and 6. That's a goddamn fucking receiving core right there. But he just brings too much shit, like off field stuff. Like it's always something stupid with him.
I agree. I like I said, I mean, I understand. Even Sommer's funny right here. He
Yeah.
said Diggs is fried for that. T's Miles better than him. I agree. GP
Yep.
is better. Absolutely. Adams is better. And again, it doesn't. The comment doesn't surprise me. That's just the prima donna mindset of a wide receiver in the NFL, a successful receiver in the NFL. So I don't exactly expect him to act any different. But at the end of the day, nobody in the league is knocking on his door. And, there's teams that don't have good receivers. There's teams that could certainly use an upgrade. So, I mean, this just goes to show you what kind of an asshole this guy is at the end of the day. And, again, he could probably, certainly for some teams, be a big improvement, Mike, and help them a little bit. But, again, here he still sits 2 weeks before camp starts here in Pittsburgh anyway. I do know that he's still not working for a team.
Which is just, like you said, get out of your own way.
Right.
Like, you completely get out of your own way because you are a talented receiver. Like, any team could use your ability. Like 85 catches, over 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. You're getting 11 to 12 yards per catch. Like, it's still quality. In year whatever he is in, he's been in the league for a long time. That is still a quality receiver. He's only had 4 years where he's finished less than 1,000 yards.
That's
Dude's
what I'm saying.
damn good.
He's a fucking beast, and nobody wants him. I mean,
Like, how many bridges have you burned?
Right.
Where no one in the league is like, we don't want you. You got teams looking into Terry and Arnold who, almost had to practice with an ankle bracelet on.
Yeah. I know. You know who worries me? Who really worries me is AJ Brown going up to New England.
Yeah.
That's a concern. If you're an AFC team, say what you want, about New England, but at the end of the day, they were in the Super Bowl last year. And if you're in the Super Bowl, that means you're just a player or two. If you lose the Super Bowl, you're a player or two away from being able to get back to that game, all things considered. Again, yes, Kansas City was down. Yes, Baltimore and Buffalo was down. But at the end of the day, you made it to the Super Bowl. You lost the game. Makes you think you're only a player or two away. And then you had a player like AJ Brown. That's a pretty big addition to New England, Mike. Again, if this was in the NFC, I wouldn't give 2 shits about it. But this is somebody we play early, and somebody that we're more than likely going to have to beat out to at least jock for position come January football.
Yeah, and he's now playing for a quarterback who's not afraid to push the ball down the field.
You're right, and he could use the extra talent that AJ Brown brings because he is a younger quarterback. It really works together what they got going on up there. What's going on with the coaches? Is Vrabel?
He's still there.
Is he okay?
He's still there, and everyone else is still there too. So, AJ Brown up there is a very good addition. And then I keep forgetting they got Romeo Doubs too, so they have a legit 1-2 punch.
Yeah,
that's
they
nice,
truly do.
Yeah, it put everyone back kind of where they should be, and I think that offense can be dangerous up there.
Vegas, I agree with you 100%. This is only the 3rd time in the history of baseball it happened. The Pittsburgh Pirates are the #1 scoring team at the All-Star break. Only happened 2 other times, 1960 and 1971. They won the World Series both of those years. Just something to keep in mind. Let's get back to the board, Mike. We do have a few more things to get into today as the show is kind of rounding third. Still some time here. Let's go back on the board and get caught up. If I could find where we were. Okay, here we go. Don't drink that. Isn't Sasha dude? He should want to be second. LOL. Yes, Sasha's is the Swiss connection. The Swiss connection on the board here. Vegas says this. Lindsay isn't settling for the number 2 gay attraction on the show VT. Let's go.
That stings, Vegas. That stings. You don't have to bring up that I lost.
That was Corey.
Oh, Corey. My bad, Vegas.
Mike says, why are you bringing up old shit? Let's go here, Vegas. Here's Vegas. He says he is coming back next year. I'm sticking to that until it's wrong. That is, of course, talking about Aaron Rodgers. The record we were talking about, Mark, I couldn't agree more. It is a tall order for sure. Let's go here to right here, Vegas. Now Vegas. Vegas says this. That's just another reason for him to come back. Mark Malone, Rodgers might shoot for 2027. Let me ask you this. This was the last rodeo. They all got together and did the rodeo thing the other day. What happens if he falls 3 yards short of that record? What if he gets 4,959 yards? Is that enough to make you come back as a player? I don't know. Just kind of curious. Because, again, I mean, it's possible that he falls short, but just how short? What if he gets close enough?
Yeah.
But this is the last rodeo. He will be 43 during the season, which if he came back the next year, he would be 44 during that season. Ty says, I think he's done regardless. Just makes you wonder, the ego, the person, the mind, the player, would it maybe the rest of your life, I should have just went back and got that fucking 7 yards. What the hell's wrong with me?
Right? I would. I'd go back, play one game, and all right, I'm out.
Pull a Phillip Rivers,
Yeah.
Kind of go in and do what you got to do and get out.
That's what I would do. Fuck it.
Lindsay says, yeah, he did. He said this is the last rodeo. They have pictures to prove it. I synced it. Let's go here. Vegas has a bunch of 75-yard screen passes. Corey says this at Lindsay. Yeah, Favre said the same thing twice. And Jordan and Lemieux and every player that's great tends to come back. It seems like a lot of times. Somber says a lot of yak last year. There was a lot of yak for sure, especially out of that backfield. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
I would say real quick, like you said, man, a lot of great athletes, man. They think they're done, but there's something eating in the back of their mind. Like, no, you still have it. You still have that desire to play. And like you said, you see a lot of them come back. It's hard to stay away.
And you know what? If he has to come back for a couple games, I'm all aboard. Again, at the end of the day, he retires a Packer. We know this. That's no surprise. I don't know. Again, I don't hate him as much as I thought I was going to. I thought I was really going to hate this experience with Aaron Rodgers. I don't hate it nearly as much as I did. Plus, I realized that he won games for us last year that we wouldn't have won had we not had that experience hand back there, and also moving forward. So I'm cool with this. I'm going to look back at it and laugh at at it one day. But right now, whatever. It is what it is. Let's go on right here. Let's go to Lindsay. Lindsay says this. I didn't know that. Yeah, he might be back then. I mean, it's like I'm saying. It's going to be so close. Even if he only has 3,300 yards like he had last year, which it wouldn't make sense to me how he would do the same last year, having better opportunity this year. If he had 3,300 yards, he would be sitting at about 1,600 yards he would need left, and that's come on, that's a quarter of a season, and that's something that's very doable for a quarterback of his caliber. Let's go. Corey says somber thanks to Kenny G. Thanks to Kenny G. Let's go here to Vegas. Vegas says this. Yes, Kenny G big on that yak for sure. Vegas says yes, he did, but I think he is going to like all the improvements the team makes and this year, and then Cam and TJ all retire together in 2 years. Let's continue forward. Let's go here to Somber. Somber says this, and Jalen, absolutely Jalen as well, not taking anything away from him. 3,900. That'd be work would be fantastic for me. I would love that. Absolutely. Lindsay says Ramsey's retiring too. Somber, how old is he? Vegas says Rico can assume the running back 1 spot, and Warren could go back to being a third down back.
That would work.
Somber 31. Corey says at Vegas, that would suck for all of them to retire together, because then that's at least 2 draft picks we have to rely on, because Pitt doesn't plan ahead well typically.
Yeah, we got Sawyer and we got YA Black.
Let's go here to Tyrone. Tyrone says Ramsey got like 2 more years in him. I feel like 5 going to kill it this year. I do too. I hope it's certainly set up in a way that he can. So I'm hoping that plays out for him. Corey says this. He says new regime, so maybe I'm wrong, but still a concern. Somber says I think Jalen takes KG's role. Somber says especially since he's 208 pounds now. Corey says that Ty, I hope so, because a lot of people were shitting on him after last year. I hope he has a chip on his shoulders this year. Speaking of Ty, and speaking of chips on your shoulder, Mike, I was looking back, and again, I hate PFF. I do.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't help see it constantly. This one right here is something that caught my attention. In 2025, PFF had JPJ as the 36th best cornerback in the NFL. Yeah. In 2025, JPJ at one point was number 36 quarterback, according to PFF. Another reason I hate PFF.
Yeah.
But again,
like at what point in the season was he the 35th best?
I don't know.
I want to know.
It must have been before the season happened, because once the season happened, he didn't let any touchdowns up. So at the end of the day, JPJ, this one's going to be, I'm hoping like Ty, they get this thing all taken care of. I'd like to see it sooner than later. I'd like to see it not bleed into camp if we didn't have to, but if it does bleed into camp, I want to see it get done and over with, so we can focus on football. And I think ultimately that's what Joey wants as well. At the end of the day, Mike, I think he wants to focus on football. Yeah. So let's hope that they can get it together. Certainly has I would say springboarded himself up from the big 36, Mike, and should be in a high enough position to get himself a good payday. That's what we're all hoping for. That's what Ty's hoping for. Everybody with the exception of Mark Malone, for whatever reason, we're all hoping for this. But yeah. Let's continue on the board, though. Let's go right here. Vegas, the only one that would be retiring early out of those 3 may be why Alex doesn't get traded. They think TJ is going to retire early, like his big brother JJ did. Unless we keep him on the teat. Otherwise, come on. I'd take the money too to again, whatever. I'm not going to get into the TJ's stats today, but I would take the money. Let's go here to Ty. Ty says, me too. Don't drink that. Agree. Lindsay says this. I hope they trade TJ so I can trade teams. Tired of Steelers fans.
Oh, damn.
Let's go to Tyrone. I see that, Vegas. I hope TJ balls. Somber says this. Diggs is fried for that. We did get that one. GP is better. Adams better. We did get that. Vegas says we ain't trading my mom's favorite. We aren't trading. Yes, that's right. Vegas's mom's favorite is also TJ Watt. Somber, I could probably name at least 8 twos better than him. Of course, going back to Stephon Diggs. And right here, Tyrone says GP, Higgins, Adams, Pittman, Sutton, Williams. List goes on. Lindsay, I know Vegas. Lindsay says, don't drink that, Corey. Trouble with the law. Trouble with the law, dude says. Dude, always, let's go. Lindsay, Mike, you burned this bridge. Shaking my fucking, you burned the bridge.
What happens is you rebuild that bridge with brick and mortar, so it's stronger. It's a strong foundation. It will last a lifetime.
Burnt. Tyrone says JPJ got that week 2. Let's go Somber. He says this. If he wants to call himself a 2B, sure, he'll be a wide receiver 3 on a third of the teams in the league. Vegas says this. I would not have guessed the Pirates. We did get that. Pirates looking really good, of course. They have, get this real quick, they have 131 more runs scored than the Cleveland Guardians. This is who we play next. They're a game better than us. Cleveland Guardians, a game better than us, Mike. We've scored 131 more runs than they scored this year.
That's insane.
I can't wait to play them Indians, man. I can't wait. Because that's Derpy squad.
I know, right? He's going to be in full meltdown mode.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he comes back till after next week because
like if Cleveland wins, he's going to be talking mad shit. If they lose, he ain't going to say a fucking word.
That's exactly it. He will be back. I promise you. If Cleveland does win that series, he'll be back next week. If not, who knows? We'll ever see him again. Let's go here to Vegas. Of course, Mike Vrabel is still there. They love them some cheaters. That's a good way. Yeah, no, it's right. No, you are 100% right. Mark Malone, he says that'd be big for show. Vegas says no one could be proud of that loss. BT.
It was a tough loss.
Mark Malone says, was Kraft the original massage therapist connoisseur? I think he's done regardless. Tyrone says Vegas says maybe his average white chick wife will talk him into playing next year too. Corey says this. He says that Mark, the media probably, but that old Ford has been around a long time. He only got caught once. Of course, going to the Kraft question, Somber says this. I'm curious to see what he gets the offensive line this year for his last rodeo. He usually gives good gifts. Wasn't it like ATVs or RVs or whatever that was?
It was something good.
Quads or some shit last year.
Yeah.
Vegas says this. They built a tunnel from the massage parlor to his house. What are you talking about, connoisseur? Let's go to Lindsay says horses somber. Let's go right here. That would be crazy if you got them all horses. You just see all these horses shitting all over the place. Let's go to Corey. Corey says this at Mark in the media. Watson was the first to get caught, but Kraft has been in the business a long ass time, but he only got caught one. Yeah, I'm sure he only got caught on his one time doing it. You know. Let's go here. Vegas Mount Washington is 208 now.
No, Jalen is.
Jalen, yes, Jalen. So Somber Diddy says Warren is Warren, LOL, Tyrone, and that's why you don't use PFA. Exactly. Corey said this, damn, I didn't know there were 35 other quarterbacks that had names. I thought they were just rendered like background Madden characters. What do they call them in real life? NPCs or some shit?
NPCs.
Somber 80 at 208 pounds would be in the hospital. Could you imagine? He would look like Manute Bull. You remember Manute Bull? How narrow his ass was. Let's go to Vegas. He says Omar paid off PFF to hate on JPJ. Tyrone, he wants to guarantee money, my guess. I just pay the fucking guy. Come on. And the thing is, he's such a stealer. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You would be doing the Steelers injustice by a disservice by not taking care of him. Listen. He's a shutdown corner.
Yeah.
Take care of him. And you know what? Next contract comes around. If he doesn't make you happy, then split ways. You tend to give other guys contracts forever. Again, you finally get that cornerback. I don't know. We will see. I think it gets taken care of again, hopefully sooner than later. Let's go here to Vegas right after a wreck that made him lose his legs. Let's go to Vegas, Port Washington. Somber says, LOL, Mark Malone. I think they're going to extend Asante Samuel Jr. and roll with him and Everett in the future. Mark also says probably stick with Dean for the next 2 years. Tyrone says Mark ASJ is depth guy, not a starter. That's how I know you're not serious. And a couple more, Mike, and we are going to get into one last topic, and then we'll start to wrap things up for the day. Let's go right here. Lindsay says, I think Derpy is low-key Browns fan. That's why he doesn't come on the show. He very well could be. I mean, his parents were Browns fans. He's raised a Browns. I mean, he was raised in a Browns household.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would make sense.
I think he's a sleeper cell.
He could be a sleeper cell. Let's go to Vegas. When he starts talking, put up some pics of cheesecake, and he'll be quiet. That's true. We talking about Derpy or Mike or what? Hey, you know what? That's not even a rip, Mike. I love cheesecake, so I don't.
So do I.
I know.
Body built by cheesecake, brother.
Yes, absolutely. Let's go right here. Let's go to Mark Malone. Derpy, a fan of dong. He is a fan of dong, Mike, and he did acquire himself 50,000 dong just today. 50,000 dongs just today.
Yeah, that's like been his lifelong dream to be around that much dong.
And Mark Malone, Mike, he also says and dung as well. Hence the Stinky Pickle Award. Yeah, you're right. Says I don't do anything for him.
You do a lot for.
I do a lot for him.
You really do a lot for Derby.
I do. And many times Mike has told me to cut the cord with him.
Weekly, monthly, yearly. I'm like, get rid of him. Get rid of him. He's like, no.
Yeah. Well, let's go. Let's go right here. Side by side, I think they're called. Somber says side by sides. Tyrone says, well, 2 weeks till training camp. They better get it done. And Tortilla says, JPJ stole Mark Malone's girl. That's why he hates Joey Porter Jr. because JPJ should be his kid. You know what? That's crazy. But at the end of the day, you know what? In this world nowadays, it wouldn't surprise me. It's just an insane place that we live. No two ways about that. Last topic of the day, guys. See if you can help me out on this one. Who would not wear your ribbon? No, this is, guys, who's going to be the biggest breakout player? Who's going to have the biggest breakout season? I'm seeing this pop up on a lot of people's things now. Who do you guys think? Is it going to be Harmon? Is it going to be Y.A. Black? Is it going to be Roman Wilson? Guys, who is going to be the biggest breakout player for the Pittsburgh Steelers this upcoming season? Everybody's excited, guys. We are less than a month away, Mike. Less than a month. We'll be playing the Green Bay Packers right here in Pittsburgh in preseason. 2 weeks from right now, we're going to be the players are going to be pulling in at St. Vincent College, getting ready to start camp. And then also 61 days from right now, they'll be kicking the ball off against the Atlanta Falcons at Acrisure Stadium. I can't even believe we're at this point. It's just amazing how fast this offseason went this year. Guys, what do you think? What do you think? Who's going to be the breakout player? Lindsay's saying Jack Sawyer, which is a great pick. Ty is saying offense Pittman, defense Brisker. A couple of great grabs there. Sommer says, I'll say Harmon and Bernard. Fantastic. Mike, what about yourself? Who is going to be the breakout player or players, if you will?
There's some good choices up on the board there. I'm going to go with, like, Harmon was the one I was thinking about big time right there. I was go Harmon and Mad Max.
Ooh, would Mad Max be just great? Listen, if he just,
that's cherry on the top right there.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something?
I just have a feeling like I think he's going to have I don't want to say struggle, but a slow first 2 weeks of camp.
Yeah,
but this cat has showed every level of where he's gone to pick things up quickly. And I don't think that's going to stop here at this level. So I think he's going to have some learning, like a little bit of a learning curve. But once he gets it, man, I think he's just going to be on the upswing. And he's going to be a surprise starter. I think he's coming out of camp and going to be a starter.
Just real quick, a jump up to the top. Mark Malone says, it was me. It was me that shot Senior in Denver. Right in the ass, Mark. You shot him in the ass. Come on. Like on 21 Jump Street when he shot him in the wiener.
Shot my dick off.
He shot my dick off, man. Help me pick it up. And he's like trying to pick it up with his teeth and shit. Come on, man. That's my dick. Let's see.
Fuck.
My breakout player, then I'll get to everybody on the board, just so I'm not cheating. I want it to be so bad. Darnell Washington. And it should be Darnell Washington because he's 1,000,000 feet tall. Yeah. He's 1,000,000 pounds, and it takes 1,000,000 guys to bring him down. If this guy's not used to his full abilities this year, I don't know what I'm going to do. My breakout player is, because it's me wishfully thinking, I hope that it's Darnell Washington because Mount Washington is right now probably my favorite Steeler overall, pound for pound. That's my guy. Let's continue to see what everybody is saying on the board, Mike. I'm seeing different answers here. Let's go. We did get this the Harmon, the Jack Sawyer. Tyrone says, "Oh, good picks, Mike." Mark Malone said he said that he shot Senior. Tyrone says, "I hope Max is a hit. I can't deal with another Jones." Oh, that's just one thing that we're all kind of glazing over. I hope we're good at tackle. Mike, again, it's going to come down to the battles at camp. Cook, is it going to be Max? Is it going to be maybe Broderick start? So, again, who knows what the hell happens? But at the end of the day, we're all hoping it's Max. That's why we drafted the guy. He says, I know he's way better coming out than Jones was and better coaching. But wouldn't it just be our luck that Jones will just play well enough to get back into the conversation? That would be just our luck.
I don't think so, but yeah,
I don't
see what
either.
you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like he would do just good enough to get into it, and then it's like, we'd have to waste our time again, and it would just go on forever. Tortilla saying Patrick Queen. Also Somber. It's moving on me. Somber says 80 kind of broke out last year, though. Mini breakout, I guess. And that's what I'm talking about. I want to see I want to see Darnell Washington. I just do. I want to see him running people over. I want to see him just doing all the things he has the potential of doing. Dude says Roman Wilson. I mean, I don't know if that's. I mean, I would love to see it. Because if you listen, if he has a breakout and has a great season as the 4, we're having a pretty good year.
Yeah.
Or
like, oh my God, him at the 4, or like him and Jeremy are like so neck and neck. You've got to put them both up there, and they're both just putting up numbers. I'll take either one of those scenarios, man.
Absolutely. 104 degrees tomorrow, 105 on Thursday, guys. It's a hot week here in Pittsburgh. Mike, why don't you go and tell everybody about the website?
Head on over to the2dumbyinjers.com, where you can cool down by reading all of my cool articles me and Vanilla Thunder put up there. We got all of Ryan and I social media links over there. And then we got the merch store too. Maybe I should have a Roman Wilson as a number 1 wide receiver jersey over at the merch store. We might see that one day. You never know. But check it out at the2dumbyinjers.com.
And it'll have to have the autograph, like Lindsey's name at the bottom. It would say Roman Wilson, wide receiver number 1, and like an artist would say Lindsey, because that was, of course, her idea. I like it. Speaking of Lindsey, she never misses a trivia question. We're going to get into the trivia. She's never wrong. Let me rate a couple here real quick. Roman, I think, real sleeper that will change the defense day to day with the run stop. Lindsey, wide receiver 1. John, 4 interceptions for HPJ. Guys, let's get to this question of the day. As I did mention earlier, Mike, this is a Patrick Queen question, as he's kind of the de facto topic of the day because it's on the thumbnail, so it's official. It's only official because it's on the thumbnail. So let's get to this question of the day. Mike, put on your thinking cap. Everybody at home, put your thinking caps on as well. Everybody on the terrible board. Here we go. This is a Patrick Queen question. You ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. That's what I thought, Somber. It was a day he was talking about. Gotcha. Sebastian, I'm excited to see what they can do. All right, guys. Question date is it's a PQ question. PQ did make the honorable mention list in middle linebacker, guys. So here we go. This is all about PQ today. Question of the day. Here we go. Did Patrick Queen ever lead the Ravens in tackles? Did Patrick Queen ever lead the Ravens in tackles? Take a minute to think that over. We're live 5 days a week right here, Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. every day right here on the Tube.
On Tube.
Vegas says his answer is 9. I think that's what he's referring to, perhaps. I'm not sure. Tyrone says, John, okay then. Lindsey, should PQ be the green dot answer? No. Tyrone says PQ sucks. Lindsey says no. Somber says we got Tyrone. We got you on the Tyrone translations. Somber says we're fluent in Tyrone. Mike, what is your thought process?
I'm going to go with yes.
Did Patrick Queen ever lead the Ravens in tackles? Tyrone is saying no. Lindsey is saying no. Mike is saying yes. Mike, do you want this to be your final answer?
Final answer.
All right, I'm locking Mike in. Mike says yes. Patrick Queen has, in fact, led the Ravens in tackles at the end of the season. I'll give you another moment or so on the board. Throw your guess up there. If you don't know it, it's 50-50. Lindsey, I'm pretty sure you will get it. If it was, even if it wasn't 50-50, because Lindsey is never wrong. Mike, again, the question of the day is, did Patrick Queen ever lead the Ravens in tackles? Tyrone is saying Patrick Queen, he's a bum. Give me another moment. Throw it up there if you think you got it. Even if you don't, again, 50-50. What the hell? Who knows? You might be able to win some Vietnamese dong if you participate in things here on the show. Guys, let's get back to the question of the day. It is, did Patrick Queen ever lead the Ravens in tackles? We got some no's on the board. Mike, you went against the grain. You said yes, he did in fact lead the Ravens in tackles for a season. You would be right, Mike. He did it 2 times. As a matter of fact, in 2020, he had 105 tackles to lead the Ravens defense. And then again in 2022, he had 117 tackles to lead the Ravens as well. I'm not sure what his missed tackles percentage was those years, but he needs to clean that up before he could even consider being anywhere near that with Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Yeah, that's why I was excited when we got him, man. Like, he was a tackling machine, but, he just didn't bring it over.
And Lindsay is right as always.
Always right. We're gonna build that mortar bridge so we can never be burnt down again, Lindsay.
I was just thinking about giving her some dong as reward, but you want to build bridges and all this kind of stuff. Hey, I tried, and Mike is against it. Mike is even against it, even when I'm wrong, Lindsay says, of course. Vegas says, let's guys. A few things. Home run contest last night. Home run derby was won. Mike, it was won by Jordan Walker from St. Louis. St. Louis gets the home run title last night. The All-Star game is tonight in Philadelphia. It's an 8:00 start, Mike. As was mentioned on the board, this is the 3rd time in the history of the Pittsburgh Pirates they reached the All-Star break, leading the league in runs scored. Again, 131 more runs than the Cleveland Guardians. We play those guys on Friday through the weekend. This is a series I am looking forward to. And one other thing, Mike, that I'm really looking forward to, and I invite you guys, and I encourage you guys, even if you don't think you like it, do check out our ladies, the Pittsburgh Passion. Mike, they screwed us with the channel the other day because it was supposed to be on ESPN Plus, and then everybody went over there and it wasn't there. Well, anyway, ESPN 2 is carrying the championship game in Canton between the Pittsburgh Passion and the Minnesota Vixen. Listen, I watched the game last night, and these ladies are ballers. Guys, if you don't believe me, check them out for yourself right here on YouTube. Just type in Pittsburgh Passion versus DC Divas. One will come up as late as yesterday. Watch it, Mike. Makai Chavez, who was here with us last week on the show, she was involved with 5 touchdowns. They scored 35 points, which is 5 touchdowns. And in their extra points, Makai, Mike, 2 throwing touchdowns, 3 touchdowns running. She turned it up 3 notches as we talked to her about being one of those players. She's just she's generational. She could be one of the best. Listen, I would pay money to go watch these women play like people are paying money to go watch the WNBA. I just would. I love watching the Pittsburgh Passion. The players are just fantastic. They're a class act. The coaches, they got these women. I mean, if you haven't experienced them yet, do yourself a favor. Take 5 minutes. If you don't like it, turn it off. If you do like it, you will become a fan. Again, Makai Chavez, Mike, turns it up big time this weekend. Spotlight against the rivals. The last time they played, DC beat us, goes out 5 touchdowns, 3 on the ground, 2 through the air. Makai Chavez, Mike, and all the ladies. You could go through all their names. I could do that right now if I wanted to. Go check them out. I promise you, they're going to Canton, Ohio, to the Hall of Fame Stadium in 2 weeks, the 25th of July, to take on the Minnesota Vixen to try to win their 4th championship of all time. Pittsburgh Passion, one of the best. They are number 1 in the country. So, guys, do check them out. I encourage you 100%. You will not be disappointed. They're a lot of fun. And, again, if you don't do it now, and you, again, this is when the getting's good. They're getting ready to go to the championship. This is when you're going to see their best football, and it's going to be between 2 teams that are really good. So, guys, check out the Passion. Mike, this time it's going to be on ESPN 2 on the 25th. That's not this weekend, next weekend. And I do want to give a mad shout-out, Mike. As I was saying, all the ladies could get a shout-out. This woman right here, her last name is Rufner. In this game yesterday over the weekend, she had an interception, she had a fumble recovery, and a sack on defense. So I'm giving her the player of the game on defense. I'm giving Makai Chavez, which again, a lot of girls on that women on that offense were certainly doing their job as well. It's hard to pick just one when it comes down to it. Pittsburgh Passion, Minnesota Vixen. You're not going to be let down by this brand of football. And as a matter of fact, you're probably going to become a fan. Go check them out, guys. Check them out because, again, they're playing their best football right now, Mike.
Yeah, Makai showed why she was a league MVP.
Absolutely, she's generational. And as I said, I would rather pay to go watch her play football than 95% of the WNBA. I just would. I maybe because I love football, but it is because they're very talented. She just has a whole nother level, Mike. The other women, they just don't have it. They don't possess it. Again, watch it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let me grab some more messages here, guys, as we were kind of at that time of the day. Unfortunately, Patrick Queen's a bum. Somber, I guess, no, just because he was the Robin over there. Good theory, of course, with Patrick Queen in Baltimore. Lindsay says, right, like always, absolutely. Nobody's even disputing that. And Lindsay said, even when I'm wrong, Tyrone shaking my head again, never going against Mike. Let's go to Vegas. Vegas says, build bridges, not walls. Lindsay says, Pittsburgh football is the best. I agree. And it just makes it even better because they're in the black and the gold. I'm telling you guys, give them a shot. Lindsay says, so they should be good. Absolutely. As Dude agrees. Vegas has 17 blown saves. T5 minus Major League. Washington already has 27. You know what? We have great pitching, starting pitching. We have great hitting. We got to fix this bullpen, and we will be okay. If we could, we're 2 games out of the wild card spot right now at the All-Star break. So get us some relief pitching. Bring Chapman back to finish up the games, to close things out. I think we're going to be just fine. We'll be playing in October if they do fix this. Let's go to where are we? Right here, Vegas says you called and asked if they sold seats in the shower. Let's go here to Lindsay. Better than some of the Steelers. Yeah, you're right. Honda says this at Lindsay. Damn right. Vegas. Are they playing football? No, it's football, baby. It's the gridiron. It is the gridiron. Our soccer. We do have the soccer teams, the Riverhounds and the Riveters, which are both successful. That is your cup of tea as well. They're also black and gold. Somber says, how about everybody's comeback player of the year this year? Mine is Muth. Muth's a good one to pick, and that's matter of fact, I would probably comeback player of the year. Muth would be a great pick, actually.
Elliott, like Vegas is saying, I think that's a really good pick too.
Elliott would be a good pick.
Yeah.
I really hope these tight ends benefit from this. I really do. I really do because they deserve it. They're both good, and I think they could both make a big impact. Lindsay says, I thought I scared you off, Steelmatic, thinking I'm a Ravens fan. Tyrone says, Elliott, Somber, TJ is big on the board here for comeback player of the year. Facts, Ryan, offense and defense, Somber says. Steele says, Lindsay, I was getting the nod of the Cowgirls. Let's go here to Somber. He says, I'll say Muth and Wilson. Vegas says Elliott defense comeback player of the year. Somber, he said TJ, I forgot. So both. Okay, got that, and got that. Do go check out the website, everybody, at www.d2wingers.com. Mike does a lot of stuff over there. Do go check it out today. One more day, Mike.
One more day.
Here we are wrapping up 999.
1,000 tomorrow.
Can't even believe it, but yes, tomorrow will be the big 1,000, and then again we're going on our summer break, where we'll be off Thursday through next week, and then we'll be back Monday of the week of camp. Of course, there's no camp that day. We'll be back to get into camp full force. Tuesday, players start showing up at camp at Latrobe. Wednesday, full camp starts. On the 3rd, they start wearing pads. On the 8th is going to be Saturday Night Lights. It's no longer Friday Night Lights. And then they wrap up camp on the 17th. But that's just after the first preseason game, which is less than a month away from right now. Less than a month away, we'll be playing the Packers on preseason, and then we go back to camp. And then at the end of that week, we then play our second game against the Jets, and then we're back in Pittsburgh. Be done at St. Vincent College in Latrobe in Westmoreland County here in western Pennsylvania. So this is everything coming up down the pike. Lots of big stuff coming up. And again, it flips us over into our 10th season of the show, hitting the big 1,000, guys. So very excited about that. A few things before we do get ready to wrap things up for the day. I do want to say, Mike, any thoughts? I'll go to you first. What's your thoughts on today's show?
Oh man, another banger of a show. PQ article honorable mention is a head scratch to me, like very inconsistent player, and I think Lindsay and I need to work on building bridges, not walls.
There you go.
Bridges, not walls. But no, like man, 999 episodes. This is wild. The 1,000 is tomorrow. Nuts, brother, nuts.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow to get into that and so much more. Lots of things still going on in this off season, Mike, as did the whole way through the off season. So it was a great year, it really was. Again, big 1,000 tomorrow. A few things before we do get ready to wrap it up, Mike. I know for the 1,000th tomorrow, maybe even tonight, to celebrate 999, I might crack into some Duquesne Pilsner. Mike always love the Duquesne Pilsner, now available in 6 and 12 packs at John Eagle and wherever cases are sold. The people at Duquesne Pilsner always do right by us, so we try to do right by them as well. So we ask you to support them. Maybe you're not big drinkers. You know what? That's fine. At the end of the day, go over their social media, hit the follow button, and hit the like a couple times. It'll all help them guys out, and I'm sure they would appreciate it. We always have Duquesne Pilsner on tap here at the studio for any event that does come along. Mike, made right here in Pittsburgh. It says on the can, grab a Duke.
Grab a Duke.
If you are over on, if you're online checking these guys out, do stop and check us out as well, guys. We are all over the place. Facebook, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, Threads, even TikTok. Swing by, hit the follow button, keep up with what's going on with the Two Dumb Yinzers on a show on a day-to-day basis. And if you haven't had a chance yet, do hit the like button down below. Hit the like button, hit the sub, leave a comment, anything. It all helps us out greatly, guys. And the algorithm pushes it out in front of more eyes. We do appreciate it all. Let me grab a couple messages here before we do go for the day. I want to say bye to people that are walking out the door. Let's go to right here. Offense KJ Ty says, somber, uno mas dia. Vegas says this. Coach T treated KJ like he had COVID after the kickoff return to Blanco. He sure did. Let's go to Tyrone Facts. Vegas, I still like KJ. Good running back 3. He will get touches this year. But we got to remember Homer. Homer is also on the roster. Who's a running back? Travis Homer. He's the special team specialist. Could very well be the next Miles Killebrew. I got to make you start asking some questions about the availability in the running back room. So we will see that. Let's continue forward here. Let's go to I want an elevated secondary is what Honda's saying. Absolutely. Tyrone is saying we will with Graham Scheme Honda. Let's go here to Ty. Ty says, great show, you bastard. We appreciate you always, my friend Tyrone, and Honda as well. Great show. Thank you as well, sir. Means a lot. Lindsay says, bye, guys. You have a great day, Lindsay. Hope
bye, Lindsay.
For you. Lindsay, it's getting hot. It's getting very hot. I don't know what that means, but as a chick is walking out the door, I just for whatever reason,
you're right.
It's getting really hot.
It's getting hot.
Again, guys, here in Pittsburgh, 94 degrees today, 104 tomorrow, 105 on Thursday, and then 100 on Friday to wrap up the week. It's going to be a scorcher here in Pittsburgh. I can't even imagine what it's like in hot places right now. Let's go right here. Lindsay, bye. We appreciate you as always, sister. Hope you have a great day. Vegas says KJ might not even make the team if Eli plays well in the running back wide receiver kick return role. Ty says he will make the team. And Vegas says, I hope Homer makes it so the crowd can chant. Dope. We'll be back tomorrow. Lindsay, there it is. It's getting hot in Pittsburgh. It sure is.
It get hotter.
Vegas says this, only 96 and partly cloudy. Only 96 in Vegas, and that's a cool day for them out in Vegas. Again, guys, we will be back tomorrow at our regular time to knock out 1,000 again and get ready to reset the new football season for us here on the show anyway. So hope that everybody can swing by, hang out for a little bit tomorrow for that. Besides for that, Mike, I really do think that's everything. I do want to say this. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming, hanging out, and checking us out today. We appreciate each and every one of you. We truly, honestly do. We wouldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to everybody on the board. You guys always make the show interesting. Every single one of you, believe me. Thank you for everything, guys. You are the lifeblood of the show. We appreciate you with everything that we have. And also everybody that's at home, maybe in the car listening, maybe at the gym, at the workplace, in the bathroom stall, watching the show as you're finishing out your day. Thank you, too. It means a lot, guys. I do want to grab a couple more here. Let's go to Vegas. Yes, there's a cold front passing through the 96. That explains the 96 degrees.
That explains the 90.
And also Guru Style. He says, are we talking about the replacement for Patrick Queen? And that's going to be coming
next year, big time.
Definitely coming next year, Guru. And we'll certainly be talking about that a lot more. And I do want to say welcome and thank you for stopping by the show. We are heading on our way out the door, Mike, to wrap up our Tuesday installment of the show. One more time, I'm going to ask you, anything speak now or forever hold your peace?
Just everyone tune in tomorrow, man. It's going to be a banger. Today was a banger as well. But tomorrow, come on, guys. Come here, celebrate with us. Let's talk some Steelers football. Let's, survive the elements together.
Guys, all-star game tonight in Philadelphia. If you like baseball, that is tonight. Pittsburgh Steelers, 61 days to kick off the regular season. Less than a month till the preseason game against the Packers. In just 2 weeks from right now, the players are going to be pulling in to St. Vincent College in Latrobe on their tractors and their big trucks, however they might do it. Guys, that's 2 weeks from today. So we're all looking forward to that. We will be here for this as for the other 364 days of the years with our Steelers, baby. We love it. We know you love it, and that's why we all do what we do. I want to say thank you one more time to everybody. And again, we hope to see everybody tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Stay cool. It's going to be a hot one. Very, very hot. It seems like no matter where you are. So everybody stay safe. Drink lots of water. And we'll all meet back here tomorrow. How's that sound? Mike, I'm going to swing around to you. Speak now, forever hold your peace. All right, brother. For Finch, for Derpy, for RB, for Chop, myself, and Mike, I want to say to everybody, have a safe day. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye-bye.